Hey, what's up, guys? Now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Knock it off! Let me kill this cat. God.
Cat.
Does your cat like to chew on your headphone cords? Like
Not
mine?
anymore.
Oh, mine does. God.
Okay. There's not a lot left. Go ahead. I ate a lot of it.
Oh no, just roast it. Babe, does it benefit you if we watch your whole ad right before the video?
No.
Not skip it?
No.
Does it make a difference?
Nope.
Why watch?
Hopefully this gets ready to echo. Am I echoing
Yeah.
now or no?
No, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Because I was echoing before, right?
You might have been a little bit, yeah.
I heard me echoing anyways.
Okay. Are you drinking from that cup?
No, yes, I am.
So you actually like the movie?
I loved it.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm probably the last one not to have seen it yet. I won't be able to.
I'll try to keep this broadcast spoiler free then.
I mean, it's fine. I've read the book, but I mean,
What's going on?
What's up, Jared?
what's up, Jared?
How's everybody doing?
What the fuck is going on with my shit?
Hola.
Yeah,
Come here.
I'm just trying to get it set up so I can see the chat.
Yeah, I might be able to do that. Hold on. Stop, bite. Stop. Ow.
Hmm.
Shh.
No. Mine's doing it too.
Yeah. Guys, don't ever get cats. Get a dog. At least they listen.
No. Yeah, but they stink.
Cats do too.
Not mine.
Oh. Well, this one doesn't stink except for when it shits, which sucks. Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Jerry and Jason?
Not much.
What's going on?
Come on.
So apparently nobody's watching right now.
Well, I'm sure everyone's still getting home and everything.
That's true. I would think most of them would be home already. I'm the early one here.
I mean, it's 8 o'clock. Everybody should be home around here.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm the early one.
What time is it there in California?
6.
Okay, yeah.
I'm here.
How you doing, Jared?
As good as you can be living in a fucking hotel.
That sucks, man.
Fuck, dude.
I mean, literally. Oh, hold on. That is my whole life right there.
Sorry that happened, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, thank y'all. I mean, it's tough. But
Yeah.
they told we had fucking people come in and they told us we won't be back into our home till at least March of next year.
Holy shit.
I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, Alberto, when that shit happened to him and he got stuck in New Orleans, we sent him some money to get him home. So I can just imagine what it was like out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally was like a horror movie. Like, water was coming out of the fucking walls.
Wow.
Jeez.
Like, it was like brown water. And you're just waiting for some like fucked up monster or something to just climb out of there. I mean, that's how fucked up it was.
I shouldn't be laughing, but
No, it's like we watched so many horror movies that I swear I was living one.
right.
Right?
I'm not trying to laugh, brother. I know. I'm not trying to laugh.
I mean, now I can laugh at it a little bit.
Right.
But at the time, it's like, what the like, you never expect water to come out of the walls.
Right.
Like, I never thought water could do that.
I see a freight crate behind you, Jared.
Yeah, I got that, and I got Geek Fuel.
Is that this month's or is that like last month's freight crate?
I got fucking Geek Fuel like a month late.
Wow.
Fright Crate like 4 weeks late, and they were smashed up. But Mel's back up and running, and then I'm not working, so I'm kind of like, what the fuck? So,
Right.
because I was
That's
technically
shitty.
I was gonna get Jason's box, but then all this shit happened, so I'm like, I have to wait to get that shit.
Don't even worry about it right now. I'll be here. I've been here for over a year. I'll still be here.
I'm like, man, it's just like one thing that after a fucking other.
Wait, Jason's box. What box do you have, Jason?
Terror Treasures.
Oh, that's you? Oh shit, okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's him.
No, I've been fucking checking out your site for a while and it's just like
He's like
I'm
a
in bet-
horror version. He's like a horror version of Bobos.
Yeah, well, and that's okay. I love
shit and the shit I've seen him like post about he got for people is fucking awesome.
right. Well, because I knew about Jason Terror Treasures from holy crap, what's their name?
Scott and Kendra.
No. Yeah, that's them. Yeah.
Yep. Guru. He's been a lifesaver, him and AK Reviews for YouTuber wise.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear Benny's back?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
What up, everybody?
What up?
I'm honestly not surprised with him being back. You know, I was dealing with him when we were coming out, like 3 months later after we came out, dealing with his shit. And
Did y'all come out at the same time, or did you come out before him?
no, I came out way before him. I came out in June last year, and he came out around August, September. So a few months before. But yeah, he was going around and telling all the horror YouTubers, oh, he's a ripoff artist, don't buy his box, he's a piece of shit. Hey, listen, bit my lip, kind of just like whatever. I only
Jason,
on our
Jason,
website.
all I see is your logo.
Oh, is it messed up, the camera?
Yeah, your camera's not on.
It's on my end.
Oh, really? You see Jason?
Yeah.
No, I see the Terror Treasures logo.
Same
Now
here.
I see the logo.
I did
Yeah,
see Jason, and now I don't.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting is the logo.
Okay, it was messing up. But yeah, we started dealing with him. He wanted to do like a box with us, kind of like what he wanted to do with Fright Crate. And I was just like, hey, I'm just trying to do my shit, starting, I'm not trying to get in with any collabs with anybody.
Right.
I'm like, I like what you're putting out.
There you are.
And then he got all butthurt and started attacking us on his Facebook.
Right.
Alone, I was like, whatever. And then he just kept on and on and on for 3 months straight, like every other day on his Facebook. So finally I said like one thing, and then everybody attacked me. I'm like, hey, he's been doing this for 3 months every other day on his damn Facebook. You can't expect me to stay quiet forever.
Right.
Yeah. And I got a bad reputation. My box did. Nobody wanted to fuck with me. I'm still here. I'm one of the original indies still around. So
Yeah.
and we keep getting better and better. Just got wholesale. Fucking thank God. Knock on wood there.
Nice.
Hey, sometimes it takes a little while to grow, but you eventually grow, you know? It's all about a patience game.
Twice at the beginning of this month. I had to put in, we got 50 orders. I mean, it sounds sad. We were only getting 20 orders this whole year. And then I put up this month, fucking got 50, and then I have another 30 people that message me like, hey, I wanted a box. Like, sorry, we do till sold out, and I relisted.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, we got Trick or Treat Studios masks coming in. We got fucking personal art being drawn up next month by a local artist. We got fucking Entertainment Earth opened up. We got fucking press wholesale. We got fucking dead end. I mean, we got everything. We opened up probably 15 or 20 different wholesale options.
That's awesome.
crazy part right now is with Horror Block dropping like they did. You're gonna have people coming out the woodwork trying to do a fucking horror box, you know?
Yeah, like little box of horrors and that goddamn scary horror box. I'm like, where are all these people coming from?
Yeah, because I saw there's a new one on the scene from Austin, Texas, I think it is.
Yeah, a little box of horrors.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, and they put on their thing $85 boxes are the only ones getting horror masks and everything. And so what I did this month, I was like, okay, so you think that's only for premium members, huh? I'm like, I know the wholesale prices we put in are $50 boxes. So,
so you put
he
Trick or
put on
Treat
his
Studio.
Facebook exclusive deal with Trick or Treat Studios. I'm like, yeah, exclusive? What are you talking about?
What do you think of A box?
I think their normal monthly is kind of their specialty boxes, I did enjoy the Alien one. I'm kind of intrigued by the horror one that's coming out to see what they'll do. To me, their normal monthly seems like a nerd block that we created. It's nothing special so far. You know, I'm intrigued with what Bandbox is going to be doing. I already got September ordered. Now I'm going to be ordering for October for their horror one. So
what are they doing for September? What is Bandbox doing for September?
Well, they open a horror box, strictly horror. Yeah. And their first box is September.
The movies for that September and Bandbox are Return of the Living Dead, some Chainsaw Hookers or some shit like that.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Yeah.
And then Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
and I think the other one's Fright.
I don't really consider that horror.
Which I've never even seen the Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I never even heard of that.
That's a B movie, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah, that's got Gunnar Hansen and Linnea Quigley in it.
Yep.
All right, so I need to check.
Gunner's in it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then of course,
very nice.
Linnea Quigley's like almost celebrity.
I still haven't even seen Donnie Darko. I've never seen that one.
Jerry, I'll send it. I'll send
you
it
need
to
to
you.
see Donnie Darko.
Copy of it.
All right, because I still haven't seen that fucking movie.
Yeah, you need to see Donnie Darko, but you can skip S. Darko.
Okay, we're not gonna get in this debate.
Don't watch S. Darko.
Okay, I might be the minority, but I actually like it.
I own it and I've watched it once.
Oh shit.
Daryl.
Yes.
Do you have that Alien Queen pop?
No, I don't. In fact, I don't have any Alien pops at all.
No, I was blown away getting that in a trade box.
Oh, is that part of what you got from Jason?
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a chance to watch that one yet.
The Alien Queen pop.
Nice.
That's a big ass pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the 6-inch ones. The only 6-inch one I have is I have the burnt Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's the only 6-inch one I have.
Which version do you have of that, Daryl? Do you have the regular or the burnt?
Shit, I got Geek Fuel this month, and they put in there a Dorbs XL. Have y'all ever seen the
Oh, yeah, I
Dorbs
saw that.
XL?
Yes.
No, I haven't really looked at the Dorbs at all.
Look, take a look at this thing.
I've seen the Dorbs XL. It's cool. He gave me this unmasked predator reaction.
That's cool.
Unmasked predator reaction. And then he also gave me from New Nightmare, the Freddy from New Nightmare. The Reeboks, I think it is.
That's awesome.
Is that a NECA or is that
Yeah, it's NECA.
NECA? Okay.
So yeah, good trade box.
Tim, this
Yeah.
is what it looks like.
So who's been at Target to see their Halloween selection?
So what is it, like just a big Dorb? Is that what that is?
Yeah, Dorb XL. I mean, that motherfucker's like fucking huge.
Sweet Pop. Oh, it's the Dorb.
Sweet pop.
Sweet Dorb.
They put in like a fucking Dorb XL that was huge.
Canada doesn't have Target. So no, I have not been to Target.
And my
went to
Target, they're
ours
like
and-
trickling the stuff out.
Oh, I know. I heard Target has all kinds of badass fucking Halloween shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear, but I haven't seen any yet because mine, they're putting out, it seems like they're putting out like a box of stuff a day.
Yeah. Dude, I'm still waiting for my work to put out all the horror movies.
I got to get some of those glow ones.
That
We
Larry
don't even have
posted,
any-
yeah. I checked
We don't
mine
even have
today.
any.
I checked mine today, but they didn't have any of that.
Yeah. I'm guessing we're going to start putting them out the next couple weeks at my work, so.
And they seem to have some good. They seem to have some good titles this year.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the one that you showed. Didn't you show how to put it together or some shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to interconnect with the alien one. But this thing, I've been able to snipe quite a few things off eBay that be able to do that. So,
And what is it?
Predator's awesome.
Palisades Predator resin statue came out in early 2000, interlocks with the alien one. Here, let me take it out of this fucking box. Oh, try not to mess up this box for the customer. This thing's normally $150.
Stop.
I will say that I was lucky enough to snipe it for under 100. That's all I'll say.
Nice.
Hey, what box does that go into?
Oh, big ass fucking box.
What price box does that go into, Jason?
Or are you keeping that for yourself?
Oh no, this is going for somebody's box. In fact, I know exactly who it's going to.
What price range?
Each to AK Reviews.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Oh, I get in the fucking thing. It's supposed to connect down in. Hold on. There we go.
Sweet ass figure. Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, the alien one connects right here. It's a junk pile upward, and he's on top, like perched, about to attack. The alien one you've seen, I had a chance to get it. Like, he didn't have the money to do another box. So I was like, shit. I'm like, do I buy it ahead of time? And then by the time I convinced myself to do it, it was already sold. Damn it.
Who makes it?
Palisades back in the day.
Oh, so
an alien set.
what
Yeah.
year did this come out?
I think 2000. Let me check the box. This came out in 2002.
Wow, so it's pretty old.
get a lot of retro and stuff because you don't see much of that
15 years,
in boxes.
15 years old.
Yep.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What
Yep.
box does that go into? Is that the 115 box that goes into?
Yep. He's getting this. He bought a 115 and a 50. He's getting this. He's getting the Slim Trick or Treat mask, which is $80 retail. He's getting a Predator sketch card, one of a kind artwork. I think a T-shirt.
Well, that's a good ass box right there.
Yeah, I try, especially what I try to do is not just for YouTubers. If someone has, support us for a long time, I always try to include extra stuff for them. Full boxes, I include extra stuff for them. And then sometimes, to woo a new customer over a little bit, I don't go overboard, but I'll give them a little bit extra value if I can get stuff wholesale. But I just treat my customers the way I'd want to be treated if I was a long-term subscriber, with a box. Too many people are just out to make a profit, and I don't like that. I mean, shit, for the last year, we made maybe $5 profit per box. I mean, most of the time we went in the red, on boxes, but we've gathered our fan base since then. And now, now I can finally do wholesale and make a little bit of money.
Shit, it's a labor of love.
Yep, that's what it's been for a year. A labor of love. That's okay.
Tim, you see it yet?
Many times almost divorced my ass because it's fucking box. I will say that. She's like, you ain't making any money. What the fuck? And I'm like, honey, you can't until you built a base. You can't do it. We haven't built up a base. And that's the frustrating about doing a box that's customized, is that some people will love it. Sometimes they'll hate it. Sometimes they'll be, Ever I've always tried to do the best box I can every time, So.
Yeah. What would you ask me, Phil?
Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not. I'm probably the last person that has not seen it yet. I'm not seeing it until next Wednesday.
Jared, you see it yet?
I saw it actually today.
Nice. What'd you think?
I mean I liked it, but I still don't know if it's better than the first one, the original.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to compare them.
It is, because honestly, this one was it didn't go by like the original to me.
Yeah, it's like apples to oranges.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this, I like Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise better, 100 times better. But as for a movie, I consider this way better. I just didn't like the full use of all the CGI constantly.
Even with the clown, even with the clown, you can't really compare them and say one's better. Like Tim Curry did his performance way back then, and this is a totally different tone of movie. So there's no real comparison, in my opinion. They're both good for what they are.
Let me ask this. Am I going to go into the movie disappointed at all?
I don't think you'll be disappointed.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, you won't be disappointed in it, but I mean, some people are going to love it, and some people, it just depends on what you think.
Well, see, for me, okay, and I know me and Dill had this talk on my last live stream that I actually did with someone, how even before the movie came out, everyone was jumping on board and pretty much praising the movie for how good it was going to be, and no one knew how good it was going to be. Yeah, stop. So I mean, I'm excited to see it, but I'm not. I think for me, I'm not going to try to compare the two, because that's like me almost taking both movies to try to compare them to the book.
Mm.
It's like the book is one thing. The original movie is a TV movie, and then this is an actual full-length movie that's being made into two parts. So I mean, you can't really compare the
Yeah,
two.
they got more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one actually is more faithful to the book.
Yep.
Okay. That's good.
I just
Alright,
wish
from
they
what
had
I-
shown the turtles.
What?
I just wish they had shown the turtle. Meteran.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, they only mention like they dive underwater and like, hey, a turtle. That's all it is. I'm like,
Oh
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. When they were in the quarry.
Yeah. Like they said that a turtle talking would have been too weird. That's why they didn't do it. I'm like, you could have just had him talking to them mentally, telepathically, and it wouldn't have been weird.
Right.
I know I'll definitely not see Dark Tower. I protest that fucking movie.
From what I've heard,
Dark Tower was bad.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, I won't
Dark Tower
watch it.
bombed like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I watched it. Don't bother.
From what I heard, I guess this guy who did the new It movie is gonna do the new Pet Cemetery movie, and I don't know how I feel about that yet.
That's a movie you can't fuck with in my eyes. The kid actor was phenomenal in it.
Right.
Zelda, it was just overall a really great movie in my eyes. And
Pet Cemetery.
there's no need to reboot it in my eyes,
I would leave it alone.
Yep.
And Judd Crandall.
Well, that's like, I mean, it's like, are they running out of fucking movies to do? So they're just taking movies and redoing them?
Yeah, look at the new Halloween that's coming out and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's all reboots.
Well, because
We're redoing Groundhog Day as a horror movie.
They're redoing another one.
Interested in like renting or downloading? I'm not gonna go see a movie theaters though. Nah.
What's that?
That's an
Happy Death
interesting
Day?
concept.
Happy Death Day.
Day or whatever.
Oh, I want to see. I think Happy Death Day might be good.
I'm excited about Chucky next month.
I'd love it if Bill Murray had a cameo in Happy Death Day.
Why?
He dies. You ain't come back to this one, bitch.
As a weatherman. Epic.
That'd be cute.
Maybe that's who the killer is.
Bill Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pull off his mask at the end and it's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo Gainel comes out. Let's unmask the killer.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Pennywise comes on the screen. Hey guys, I'll take care of him.
Or maybe it could be Ned Ryerson.
No, not Ned.
They pull off his mask and he's like, Bing again.
Bing! No.
Bing again.
Oh god.
So good. I have good ideas.
Downloaded The Faculty because my woman never seen it. We're gonna watch that tonight.
Rudolph Hartnett.
She hasn't seen The Faculty?
No, hey, she hadn't seen 99% of movies in general until she met me. She just, growing up, she did not watch movies. So I had to introduce her to classics like Scarface. And, she'd seen The Nightmare on Elm Street, thank God. But she had never seen Friday the 13th or Halloween series or anything.
I fucking love The Faculty. That movie's good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The only time I ever saw that was right when it came out on VHS, and I don't really remember it.
Just kids in high school, and the teachers are basically aliens, like Body Snatcher type movie.
Right. I mean, I remember the basic
end.
premise. I just haven't seen it, or I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
the alien at the end swimming around in the swimming pool of the school.
Yeah. Basically,
Hey,
of class of 1999, but with alien.
Yeah.
another good one you should get her to watch is Ghost Ship.
Yeah, Ghost Ship is
She
good.
saw that. She saw all the trendy horror movies, growing up. But she, like, anything that is classic, staple-wise horror, she never saw outside of Freddy. Like I said, she never saw classic movies in general, like Home Alone, like Willy Wonka and Chocolate. Nothing.
Hold on. She has never seen Home Alone.
Not until she got with me. She never saw any classic movie ever until she got with me. We've been watching movies for like 7-8 years straight.
You know? Her watching Home Alone. That's a classic in its own.
Yeah. She never saw National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, any of the vacation movies. Saw Gremlins. Like, there's a laundry list, like 10, 15 pages long, movies she had never seen before.
Hey, did y'all ever see that print they were posting around? The uncle, where he does the septic out of his RV into the sewer?
Shitter's full.
And Pennywise is like, no.
Yeah. I fucking laughed
Yeah.
to see that.
Jared.
Speaking earlier, where was it?
Yo, Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah, how is everything with you? Like, you're still in the hotel?
Yeah, if you could. We're literally still in a hotel. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed back. We're not going to be back in our house until March of next year.
Wow.
We pretty much lost everything. Like, my car got destroyed. Our house got 4 inches of water inside the house.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then we had to be rescued by a fucking 4-wheeler on that Sunday.
Wow.
Speaking about Benny earlier, if anybody's gone to his new Instagram page, he's still trying to sell bootleg signatures. Shows like an Evil Ernie figure signed by Brian Pluto, and come on now, dude. Quit trying to rip people off.
Right.
That's all he knows how to do.
Mm-hmm. He keeps thinking that this group, Joe's group, won't find him. He's like, oh, I'll make a new horror box. I'll make a new this. I'll make a new that. And they won't find me. It's like, no, you're found every damn time, dude. You need to just drop it.
Yep.
And it really doesn't help when he has his face on the page, too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew about him stealing artwork for a year, and I didn't say anything. Just because, like, it wasn't my business to inform the group. Someone asked me, well, you should have posted. I'm like, most of everybody in that group was for him and against me. Well, who would have fucking believed me? It's like I saw the Instagram artist attacking him, like, hey, you stole my shit, and then he blocks him and privated the page. Like,
So, Daryl, you liked the extra figure? Yeah, it's pretty sick, man.
Hey, what did you do with that
That was just an
figure that
awesome
your
set
girl
all
got,
along.
Daryl?
What's that? Both you? Daryl.
What's that?
What'd you do with that figure your girl got you?
It's right here, right behind me.
It stands up good on its own?
Yeah. Well, it has a little stand that holds. You put it on the neck and it holds it up.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's freaking huge.
Yes, it is. It's 15 inches tall, and then from head to tail, it's 30 inches.
It's like a mid-sized dog.
Yeah.
A fucking chihuahua. Hey, we haven't even said anything. Is there anybody talking in the chat?
Just Steven and Lindsay.
Steven and Lindsay are talking to each other.
I
This
thought
thing's
Lindsay
pretty
would be
big
coming
too.
into the video.
This thing weighs like 6 pounds.
What the
Oh,
hell?
jeez.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. Limited to 500. It's
Man, you got all
pretty
the
major.
You got all the exclusives.
Not all, but some. I really wanted this. Like, I had my 8th birthday party. We rented extra on Laserdisc. Me and a bunch of my like little friends, you know, like 8-year-olds, rented this on Laserdisc, dude. Like, I grew up with this movie.
That's fucking awesome.
I had to score it.
I actually just got rid of my Laserdisc player when I moved back to California a few years ago.
Now that Laserdiscs are hot again, just like records.
Yeah, I kind of regret getting rid of it, but it is what it is. It's gone now.
Speaking
But
of,
yeah,
we just got in Thriller mint condition. So
nice.
yeah, we're building our collection slowly. We got Bob Marley Legend, of course. We got Sublime. Basically like out records that are like from beginning to end. You don't want to skip a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic ones. And then we're going to kind of pick out from there. We got to get David Bowie. There's a lot of different ones that we got to get.
Right.
So trying to think of a good like horror soundtrack that would be good on vinyl.
I just got Creepshow and Creepshow 2.
Oh, did you get the raft one where it's kind of like where it looks like the pool's coming out in the record, or?
It's like the pools of oil slick on the record.
Mm-hmm.
So the record's clear, and then it's got the blobs of oil on it.
Yeah, I saw when they were selling that one, the Creepshow 2 one.
Yeah, the waxwork.
I've always wanted to include records in my box. I'm just afraid to. You know, like people like, I don't have no fucking record player. Just like with the masks, I took a chance this month. I was always afraid of putting masks in, you know, like high-grade professional detail masks, because I was like, what are people going to do with that? You know?
Masks are now becoming something popular for people to collect. Masks are a big thing right now.
You see Al's mask collection?
Yeah, Al's got a good one.
He's getting a good one.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take a chance with shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're doing all the time now. We're just like, you know, if it doesn't work out one month, then we know. You know, move on to the next thing. Like I got, what was it, handmade light boxes with the mini horror posters in them and everything. It was all handmade and wood and painted and everything. I was like, and I was thinking when I got them, I'm like, who the fuck's going to want a light box? You know, like nobody's going to like this shit. Everybody's going to hate them. And everybody loved them.
Hey, Old Man Funko's in chat now. He says he has a Laserdisc player in about 30 movies.
Hey, happy birthday, Old Man Funko.
That's right. It is
Happy
his birthday.
birthday,
Happy
Old Man
birthday.
Funko.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Funko.
I told him today on Facebook, now he's Older Man Funko.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, speaking of those fucking masks, they won't ship for 4 weeks. And I'm like, you got to be shitting me. That's a long wait for wholesale shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Phil, did you see the new It movie?
Yeah, I saw it IMAX on Monday.
Think?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I went for the ride, and I mean, I just left my brain at the door and just said, okay, I'm going to be entertained and go for the ride. And at the end of it, I was very entertained, and I liked the ride, so it was good.
I mean, I liked how it actually had the blood and the gore that it needed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It didn't over excessive it either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
which was
didn't.
good.
It
That's
didn't.
what I
It
was
didn't
afraid of.
hold back, and it wasn't gratuitous.
Yep.
It was just. It was just perfect.
Yeah. I loved who was it? The kid that played Ben.
Yeah,
The
he was
fat
really
kid.
good.
Yeah.
Fat kid. He was. I was like, he's completely relatable. He's a good actor. I dig him. Out of all the kids, he was the one that I was like, this kid has a future if he keeps it up.
Oh,
And
boobies.
honestly, I really enjoyed the ongoing joke throughout the whole movie about him being a closet New Kids on the Block fan.
Oh yeah.
And then
When she shuts the door and there's the big poster and then it blares like one line of it.
Yeah.
He's like, shut it. No, don't let them see.
Why am I getting the chat?
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert. There you go. For people in the chat.
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
I'm about to say, are we allowed to talk about the movie?
Nope.
No.
Can only make little mentions like that don't spoil whole things.
Oh, and I was told that there was a scene after the credits,
There was.
and so, but I didn't stick around because like when the credits started to roll, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. So I
The credits are roll. I had to pee so bad, I just fucking dashed out.
So I YouTubed what
Supposedly
the
he
extra
just
ending is.
laughs.
Yeah, it's not an actual scene; it's just him laughing.
Oh, okay. I was about to be.
It's like, no, we didn't know he was going to be back for part 2. They were just going to have the adults.
Yeah.
I will
Could you
say
imagine
this one.
just standing around
This
for
this
2
one,
hours?
Poor Georgia gets his ass fucked up in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for Georgie.
The one thing that worries me, though, that they said about the sequel, and it's so far rumored, but they put that Georgie might be alive in the sequel, and I'm like, he better not be. He's supposed to be dead.
Georgie gonna be in the sequel?
They said that it's rumored that when the spoilers, I'm not going to say too much, but at the very end when they're floating down, that Bill takes him home and he's alive. And I'm like, he better not be. I'm a purist when it comes to books, especially in media form, and that would really ruin the whole impact of what the movie's about, them getting together because of Georgie to fight this motherfucker. You know?
Hi.
What's up, Lindsay?
What's up,
Hey,
Lindsay?
Lindsay.
Oh,
What y'all talk about?
Now I will tell you, I didn't read the book, and the part
Mhm.
where Georgie and him were talking at the end, where it wasn't really
Yeah.
Georgie, where he said, "I want to go home" and all that shit. I thought that was actually Georgie for a minute there.
Nah, in the book, he's dead. He's completely and totally dead. There's a lot of stuff in the book, of course, that they had to cut. There was a sex scene between the teenagers that a lot of people are bringing up now because of the new movie, and they're like, oh, Stephen King's a pedophile. And I'm like, no, he's not. They had to do that to escape the realm because they were still kids and they had to go to be an adulthood. Okay, so he probably wasn't thinking about the context and future-wise of that scene, but he's not a fucking pedophile.
He's a fucking period. So
Well,
people can
I
say
mean,
what they want. I don't give a fuck. He's a goddamn genius.
well, back in the day when that book was written, that shit might not have been that big of a problem, you know?
Yeah, teens had sex all the time back in the 80s movies, for fuck's sakes. You know?
yeah.
People were getting married
Taboo.
at 14 and shit. Like when he was growing up, people fucking got married that early.
Yeah, exactly.
Sex. So
There was also in the books part of a scene where Henry Bauer's friend, which they showed briefly in the movie, not very much, He was the tall, lanky, brown-haired kid that was in his group, the dorky-looking motherfucker. Well, it's where the clown like takes over him and makes him give Henry a blowjob. Yeah, of course that wasn't in the movie. There was the turtle. He's not in the movie.
Man, I bet that'd really suck.
Nice.
Can you imagine teeth? Ugh. No.
Yeah, that's the only thing that upsets me is about the turtle not being in. Understanding.
They tried to pay some like tribute to it though. With
Yeah, the lake. Yeah. And then the Legos in Georgie's room, there's a Lego turtle that he picks up.
Mm-hmm. And he drops it.
Yeah. Yep. Because the whole purpose behind that turtle, for nobody that's read all of Stephen King's books, he is one in the Dark Tower. There's all these kind of like god figures holding up the beams of the tower. The turtle is one of those beams. So in the book, when Pennywise kills him, that beam cracks and disintegrates. And that is one less beam holding up that tower for the Crimson King that's trapped inside. So he is an important figure, not just in it, but in the Stephen King universe in general. So that's why I was kind of just a little bit disappointed that they didn't show him.
Did you see that there's already trolls on Facebook and whatnot saying like the movie mistakes, you know how people pick out movie mistakes, and they're like it takes place in this year in 1980 and that figure didn't come out until like 1991, so that couldn't have happened.
That's a little bit too purist for my taste. Like I said, I'm a book purist, but that's too much.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I was watching the movie, I was actually kind of like looking for stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that song's older than that. And then I went home, I looked it up. I'm like, no, I guess it's not. That song didn't come out until 1990, like almost like 1988. I was like, okay, I guess I'm wrong.
See, that's what I thought.
With
the soundtrack?
I thought
the
him
movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I totally thought about Stranger Things a couple times while I was watching it.
Yep. Which I didn't mind.
I'm still excited for season. I'm excited for season 2 of Stranger Things. I can't wait.
So
I'm gonna binge the fuck out of it.
Because I have not seen Stranger Things at all.
Watch it.
Oh, watch. Binge,
You need to watch
binge season 1 right away.
Yes. If you love 80s movies in general, like E.T. and all of those, watch Stranger Things.
Yes.
The acting,
really
the
like
clothing, the everything is 80s. I would say would be 80s style of filmography. Yeah, filmography. It's
When
very.
When does the new season come out?
October.
Late October.
Yep.
That's what I thought. October 27th, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'm still waiting on
That is
Stars
late,
to mention Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3. They still haven't released a release date for it yet. I'm like, why?
For what show?
Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3. It was supposed to come out in October.
Yeah, I need to see season 2. I missed season 2.
Oh, season 2 is over the top funny.
I still need to grab that on Blu-ray. They have it at Best Buy, but I keep passing.
What are we talking about?
Season 2 is great. Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, okay.
Season 2.
Yeah.
I've never even seen one single episode of it.
It's worth watching. If you're an Evil Dead fan at all, if you ever enjoyed the movies, I didn't think that they could make a show that would make me feel like the movies. Like I was watching a movie. And Bruce Campbell still has it. The writers are phenomenal on it, especially when season 2 hits. They really picked up the show and ran with it. The first season was really good too, but season 2 just blew out of the water.
Bruce Campbell is great in it.
Mm-hmm. And he loves poking fun at his body, his age. He's like, yeah, I know I'm fat and over the hill and old and shit, but I can still fucking kick ass.
Yeah. Balls to the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, season 3, like I said, was supposed to be, and like coming out October. It still hasn't even been announced when it's coming out, and I'm just like, did you guys cancel it? It's already been filmed. Like, at least release a 3rd season for fuck's sakes. You know?
Yeah.
As Bruce said in his book tour, he's like, I don't know what's going on with it. He's like, I don't know if we're even going to get a season 4. He's like, it's up in the air.
Who's that? Dollface left.
Bye, Lindsay.
Bye, Lindsay. Oh, Dollface is back.
There she goes.
Hi, Lindsay.
What my phone's doing?
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi. Again. I don't know what my phone's doing. It's being ridiculous.
Hey, did y'all see the new iPhone's gonna start out at $1,000?
Yep.
What?
Sure that I'm not gonna get it.
The new iPhone, like the minimal gig, the smallest gig, is $1,000.
Fuck that.
I've still got a 5 and I'm happy, okay? I don't need all the new electronics and shit like that.
The 7 retailed for $919.
Jeez.
I paid 4 months for my 7.
I paid 12 for my 6. I paid $1,200 for my 6 Plus.
I paid $199 for my 7.
How much?
They're going up in price. Like who the hell's got the money to pay $1,000 for a cell phone?
Ain't no motherfucker paying
Yuppies.
literally upgrade on their freaking plan, and they don't play that much. They don't do that. No one goes outright. That's not a.
The only reason I even have this is because my wife had a plan where she got a free iPhone, you know? Like, I still had the flip-top prepaid phones, you know, like the $30 flip phones. I don't care about new technology unless it's like game systems. That's about all I care about with new technology, you know?
That counts like
wait a couple of years.
No, you know what's going to happen is people are going to get beat the hell up and jacked for their iPhones.
Right?
Are any of you planning on picking up the Super NES Mini?
What the fuck is that?
I still got my original, and it still works downstairs. I got all my original games. I don't need no Mini.
Nice.
Is it?
The Super Nintendo
Mini?
Oh.
I want to get the
I thought you said it was a figure.
I want to get the Mini, but I missed the pre-orders, so I don't know if I can do it.
Just keep checking Walmart.
While you guys are collectors of horror stuff, I'm a collector of video game systems. I got everything from my original Atari in perfect condition, still working, all my games all the way up to current gen. That's what I collect. You know, and it's something like I've got my Xbox One over there, my Xbox 360. I'm getting a PS4 at the end of this year. And I'm getting it for quite a few games, but the main game I'm getting it for is Shenmue 3 that comes out next year.
So not being a horror collector, but you're doing the horror box. Do you watch other people's like horror unboxings still to see like what type of things they're getting? Or do you basically just go to YouTube and go to gamer videos?
No, I watch my own unboxings where people unbox shit. I watch other people's unboxings of horror stuff. I was a fucking subscription box buyer before I started this. I mean, I bought Horror Block's first box and was with them until they started going downhill with all the dollar items like the zombie back scratcher and door stop. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Fuck this, you know. But back in the day when they first started, they had killer shirt designs. They had good, unique items. I was all on board. I had Loot Crate. I had Bandbox. I had everything.
What'd you say, Lindsay?
They owe me $15 fucking.
You ain't gonna get it.
Good luck with that.
There's people that had a year subscription that still want their money back. You know, they ain't getting it. They owe what?
I still haven't got my Fright Crate.
I would never in my life ever do like one of those like 6 months or whatever. No. There's no way in hell.
I hope I get my Fright Crate tomorrow.
You guys had to take forever to get yours.
I know, freaking Canada.
Blame Canada.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Blame Canada.
Steven always tells me all his nightmares with mail and shit. I'm just like, you need to move to the States?
Yeah, like companies that just won't ship to me.
That's a bunch of shit.
We ship to everybody but Australia.
Who won't ship to Canada? We're like beside the United States.
Right.
Right.
So
we're across one border. Frick.
My first customer was Canadian, so yeah.
I'm not going to mention which company doesn't ship to Canada, but it's Amok Time.
That I'm surprised at. I buy from them a lot.
No name dropping here, guys.
If you need something that bad.
Hey.
Yeah, the only reason we don't ship to Australia is the shipping costs. Our minimum boxes are 1 pound, and it goes all the way up to 8-10 pounds. So just depending on someone's box, like I am not shipping to Australia. The box would be as much as the shipping would be as much as the box. Nah.
No way.
For me to get to Australia, it's a 24-hour plane ride.
There you go.
I don't want to be on a plane for 24 hours.
I don't blame you.
I just think how much I want to see Australia compared to how much I want to spend on a plane for 24 hours, and the not wanting the plane outweighs the wanting to go to Australia.
The first place we're going to either Japan or China, yeah, like over in that area, Korea, something like that. Your trip together outside of the United States. So
nice.
Then after that, Ireland, Ireland or Scotland, one of the two.
Oh hell yes.
So I have Irish and Scottish in me, so I have to go. I have Black Irish and Scottish. So
really sorry, guys. I'm just going outside for a sec.
No, you're fine.
Thank you for warning. So we didn't think you could run away.
Run away! Run away!
So I got a question from everybody in the group. What was the first horror movie you guys saw? First ever horror movie?
Worst?
No, first. Your very first horror movie you ever saw.
The original Blob. All right, that's.
What about everybody else?
Tim, that cat. Quit terrorizing
it's not
the
mine.
cat. I don't care whose it is.
Cat.
Like, leave it alone.
I think it needs like.
My cat's not. Mine's not that loud.
My dad took me to Star Wars when I was 4 years old in 1977.
Is that a horror movie?
That's not horror.
I know it's not a horror movie, but and then he took me to the original Friday the 13th in 1980 when I was 7 years old. And I've seen every Friday the 13th and every Nightmare on Elm Street in theater at its initial release.
Was the question theater?
Stop.
Was that part of the question?
No, just the first horror movie I ever saw. Mine was The Gate.
I saw The Gate in theater. I loved it.
Drive-in. My parents were watching another movie, and I was turned back behind me watching The Gate, when it first came out.
Nice.
And I was just like, what the hell is this? I'm like, intriguing.
That's awesome.
And then I snuck down when my parents were asleep that same year and watched Nightmare on Elm Street on the uncensored.
Nice.
My mom encouraged us to watch that kind of stuff. Like she bought us Killer Tomatoes or some shit. And like we watched that over and over. There was like some Japanese movie that was like a horror movie that she had us watching and shit. like when we were like 4 and 5. My mom encouraged.
And another one I remember is Squirm. Always used to play on TV, but it would play uncut, and I'm pretty sure that was 1982, 1983. So I would have been like 9 or 10. But yeah, Squirm.
Squirm. Okay.
Interesting.
How about you, Tim?
Let's see. First movie. Now, okay. First movie I remember seeing was the original Night of the Living Dead. Now,
Nice.
supposedly, according to my parents, they said that when I was like 2 years old, I went up to the big screen TV that we have, and Leprechaun was playing. I would tell the Leprechaun where fucking Jennifer Aniston was hiding.
Over there!
Well, that's what I did. I was like, there. Will you stop? God.
I'm so glad Warwick Davis got that role. He didn't get much roles in life. And I'm glad he got that role.
Yeah, wasn't he in Willow?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember him from Willow.
And he was in Star
Wars.
See,
it's not horror. Yeah, he was in Star Wars. He was in Harry Potter.
He was in one horror movie, but I forget the name of it. But his character's name is Plates, and he used to throw plates from the top of a car or a truck.
He was also briefly in that movie Ray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's one that came out recently. I want to see. It's him and a whole bunch of other, I guess was like correct term, bucket midgets that are bank robbers.
Stop.
Like UK actors.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I think that'd be a good one to see him in, where it's more dramatic and more where you can see his acting skills in it. So what about you, Daryl?
First horror movie I ever saw?
Yep.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. I was like 4.
Nice. Much love when it comes to Universal Horror Monsters. So
it really doesn't.
No, the one that doesn't get much love is The Invisible Man.
That's because no one can
fucking more so than Creature from Black Lagoon.
That's because no one can fucking see him.
Okay, that joke sucks.
Another one I remember seeing when I was really young is When a Stranger Calls.
The original?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, the original,
yeah. And I remember being freaked out by it.
And then I remember whenever I was little, I want to say I was probably 6 or 7, every freaking Saturday night I would watch Elvira's movie Macabre.
Oh,
nice.
I loved Elvira. Oh,
gotta love Elvira.
Hell yeah.
I still freaked out when she retweeted me on Twitter. I was like, no fucking way. Yes. I literally freaked out like a little schoolgirl.
I still want that Elvira pin. Have I mentioned I haven't got my Fright Crate yet?
No, you hadn't mentioned that.
Going back to Warwick Davis, he was in Labyrinth, Willow, Leprechaun, of course.
Yep.
Interesting.
Like I said, Harry Potter, he was the head
Potter.
Elf. Yeah.
What's the one where he plays Plates?
Plates?
Yeah.
Are you positive that's the character's name?
Pretty sure.
It's called Skinned Deep.
Skin Deep, yeah.
Yeah, it came out in 2004.
Yeah, watch that movie. It's crazy.
He was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, he played the robot.
Yeah, the voice of the robot was Alan Rickman, though.
Yeah. Alan Rickman was perfect for the voice of the robot.
He was in Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian,
Mm-hmm.
all the Harry Potters.
Yep.
Now, would you guys say his career's been a little... Whoa, what was that? You getting attacked?
The cat's
happening?
Stop.
But no, I was saying, don't you guys think that Warwick Davis's career ran a little short?
Funny.
That's really a terrible joke.
That was a terrible joke. That was worse than the Invisible Man joke.
Sorry, guys.
That was a dad
joke. Following short people?
That was like one of those dad jokes.
Exactly.
I
heard that he had auditioned for Jason in the remake, but he came up short.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so besides Tim, has everybody else seen the It movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, I'm not asking for like a big long discussion, but like, what would you guys rate, like out of 10?
Do what?
What would we what?
What would you rate it out of 10? Like, if you had to give it a rating.
11.
So a 10. Okay.
I'd go 6 or 7.
7.
Okay.
7. Too much
I go with
CGI.
10.
I'd go about 7, I would say.
I gave it.
I was so engrossed in the movie, I didn't even notice the CGI.
Yeah, I didn't notice CGI either. It just worked right in.
Oh,
What'd you say, Lindsay?
The CGI was overbearing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 7. I did really like the movie. I haven't read the book, so like I can't really like say. But I thought that I know that in the books, like all of his books, he has like the kids be like very vulgar and like in that aspect. I just thought the cussing was overbearing. I felt like it seemed like too modern. They seem like little teenagers nowadays.
Yeah.
They seem like little asses, in my opinion, and I didn't like that. I think the cussing could have been like, fine, but I feel like they overdid it, and your mom jokes, I felt like it was just overdone. They could have toned it down.
The your mom guy was kind of annoying with his one-liners.
You know, as someone
Richie.
this is what I'll say, okay? Because they were all what, 13 and 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this as someone who was 14 in 1989. That is exactly how we talked.
Right, but at the same time, I just felt like it was overdone for the movie. But the CGI and cussing aspect, I felt like could have been changed a little. Like, I'm not saying like cut it all out, but like the cussing was a tad bit overbearing. I cuss. I guess not like I'm saying like shouldn't curse. It's just it was too much. It was constant.
What's your favorite curse word?
I say cunt a lot, to be honest.
Cunt.
My wife hates when I say that word.
But everybody hates that. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, that's so disrespectful," and I'm like, "Shut up, cunt!" Like, really joking. My mom freaks out every time I say it, but.
See, when I lived in England, that didn't really matter because we always used that word over there all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And like fag, like when I came back over here to the States, like I asked someone one day for a fag, and they're like, what?
Secret, damn it.
Like, no. Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck.
It's a smoke, man.
Yeah.
A fag is a cigarette over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Munich, Germany. I was born there, so I'm raised all over the United States, military brat. So, and the world.
You gotta watch out if you say that down here in the States. I need a fag. Yeah, you might get some.
Stop.
You might get something you don't want.
You'll get stomped.
Yeah, no, but I really did like the movie. Like, I'm actually gonna go see it again. when we walked into the theater, I went with 2 other people, so like we needed 3 seats together. And by the time we got there and got in line and everything, there was a bunch of people. Obviously, it was Saturday night. So when we got into the theater, I was like, "Hey, look, there's 3 seats right there in front of a row of 40-year-olds. Like, cool, perfect. These guys aren't going to be assholes and talk through the whole motherfucker. They talk through the whole motherfucker." And I turned around and I was like, "Not every single thing in this motherfucking movie needs a comment. Shut the fuck up."
Mm-hmm.
40 years
So
old.
listen to this.
We gonna comment about everything. Shut your mouth.
Hey, I don't know, but when that fucking headless little kid came walking down the stairs around that,
that was awesome.
Around the fat kid with the Easter eggs,
that was awesome.
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You better run, fat boy."
But every single thing, like everything that happened, like it was either a laugh or like a full-on fucking sentence about something. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, for one, like if you're gonna do that, go when there's not a lot of people, and or fucking go home and shut the fuck up. Like, I don't care. Like, do not. I paid money for this movie. Fucking what? Like technically the second day that I was out, like officially, and you want to fucking talk through the whole thing? No, I don't motherfucking think so.
We went Monday to a matinee IMAX at 3:10, and including us, there were 20 people in the theater.
Somebody's cat's pissed.
Someone got horny. That's
mine.
Still?
Yeah, we went Friday at 12:30 noon, and there was literally 30 other people outside of us. We're like, "Don't you have work? Don't you have jobs? Like, what the fuck?"
Go home. Yeah, I'm
But
probably
anyways,
gonna
guys,
next week sometime.
I'm gonna jump out, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Phil.
But thanks for having me in,
All right,
and
Phil.
peace out, everybody.
No problem.
Bye.
Hey,
Have a good night,
one,
Phil.
Bye.
Yeah, it just makes me mad that like people are disrespectful like that. Like I paid to see this movie. Like, and if I want
to lie, there's times.
So
I ain't gonna lie, there's times in that movie where I was screaming, "You better run, fucker, run."
Well, I would have turned around and I would have told you to shut the fuck up too.
Hey, and I would have still said, "You better run, motherfucker."
But not every single thing in the whole movie needed a comment. Like, I understand laughing because there was parts that were fucking funny. But, like, every single thing, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Well, that's like Richie kept talking about his dick constantly. I'm like, what the hell?
If I remember right from the book, I might be wrong here.
Hey, you need to take your cat and get it with Tim's cat, and y'all just make some babies.
My cat's a boy, so.
And his cat's a girl.
Yep.
It's not my cat, so.
Y'all could go have cat babies or something.
My roommate's girlfriend's cat, and yeah, no, we don't need more cats here.
But yeah, if I remember right in the book,
This one's
the only one that cussed was Richie. He's the one that had the foul mouth, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was Richie.
Your phone, your thing.
Because the rest of them were like, "You said what? What? What did you just came out of your mouth?" Yeah, that's why in the TV version, he said Richie.
Jason, your shit's breaking up.
Real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Your shit was breaking up bad.
How about now?
Nope, still doing it.
Yeah, it's still doing it. I mean.
Oh.
And then I think I was the only one in there when Georgie almost got away, where I was screaming, "Run, motherfucker, run, get the hell out of there."
See, I would have punched you right in the goddamn mouth in that motherfucker. There's no way in shit. Like, do not be at a movie theater that's packed full of people trying to watch a movie. If I pay to see a movie and you talk through the whole thing, I'm going to slap the fuck out you. Period.
Damn, you're just not fun to be with at movies.
I ain't fucking. You got me fucked up.
Bring it home.
I will fucking beat your ass. little man.
We'll have a war in the fucking movie. I'll make sure I
You're
sit right
on the floor
behind you.
crying.
I'll make sure I sit right behind you, be throwing little M&Ms at you the whole movie.
Okay, well, you shaved your face again, you little nasty. So
What the fuck?
I
Wow.
video yesterday, and I was like, that little bitch. That little bitch.
I was waiting for a comment on my video.
Let him shave
Oh, I
it.
almost commented, but then I got distracted.
I was waiting for a comment. I was like, you watch, you go say something.
Oh, no,
Say
it's
something.
on a live stream.
Something mean and cruel.
I'm going to steal your fucking candy corn, too.
Fuck you. You ain't stealing shit.
You
I stole
watch.
that. You're not stealing nothing. I promise you that.
Because I'm going to steal that fucking Mr. Kool-Aid man that's right behind you.
Where?
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Oh,
motherfucker don't look like
yeah.
the Kool-Aid man. Yeah.
That's my son. Fuck you.
Where? When Lindsay taught. Oh, that thing.
That thing looks like Mr. Kool-Aid man.
No breath.
This is from Old
The
Greg.
wall. Oh yeah.
This is a funky kid from outer space.
Uh huh.
Have you guys seen Old Greg?
Yes, that's one.
Seen what?
Old Greg.
Old
No.
Rex?
Old Greg. Greg.
Oh, old Greg? No.
You need to look it up because
Nope.
there's a ball of tits from outer space. And this is him. It's not really. Somebody just made this. I bought it at Goodwill on my 21st birthday. I call it my son. He's so cool.
Your son. That would be painful to have come out of you.
Hey, somebody named Debbie made it. Shut up.
Do you know Debbie?
No, I bought it in the motherfucking Goodwill, honey.
She did Dallas.
I don't know.
What happened?
She did Dallas.
She did Dallas.
Oh my god.
That just went over Lindsay's head. She has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't think she does.
You know what's funny? When you order ketchup in a hotel, you know what they give you?
Packets.
No.
What the fuck?
A little tiny one.
See this?
How much they charge you for that? $7?
No, it came with my chicken strips. Now, my chicken strips are $20.
Are you fucking?
Holy shit.
Oh my
Some
god.
kind of some
kind of
good
chicken
chicken
strips did you order?
strips.
It was chicken strips, fries, and a Coke.
That's
And a hand job at least?
It was
Right?
chicken strips.
Yeah, you
Did
better.
the chicken
better
strips
come
at least
back
have
and rub
virgin blood on them or something? Shit.
I don't have a car right now.
Come back and rub your feet when they're done fucking you for your $20. Ugh. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's some expensive ass chicken right there. Shit.
When you ain't got a car.
That better been good.
It was good, but I mean, you're sitting there like, when you ain't got a car or nothing, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
I be calling fucking one of them services like that bring or delivers food or whatever.
You know,
I don't
not-
know if they'll deliver it
not
to
every-
a hotel.
Not every city has. Yeah, not every city has that.
He motherfucking told me that he got Hooters.
No,
to-
we have it. We have it down here, but I don't know if they'll do it to a hotel.
Why the motherfuck wouldn't they?
I'll call
Because
it
it's a
now.
hotel and it's at the discretion of the hotel if they allow that.
So you
Well,
meet them in
they
the parking lot
Kiss
then.
my ass.
Yeah, I'll probably call and ask it. If they'll meet me out in the parking lot, they'll bring me food.
Shit, I tried ordering Domino's at a hotel once, and they're like, "We don't deliver to hotels." I'm like, "Well, you just lost my business. I'm ordering from Pizza Hut." They call
Fuck
it
you.
Pizza Hut.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Ain't that a bunch of shit? Oh my god, that pissed me off.
And that was back when I was, what, 18, 19? So,
Hey, Jason, I didn't know if I asked you this, but are you going to go down to TFW next year?
I want to. I was going to this year, but we were so behind, like, not trying to get too much into it. We got hit by $8,000 like deficit in November of last year. And like that affected our boxes, that affected everything. We're just now recovering from it. So by the time TFW came out, we just didn't have the money, but I want to next year, yeah.
Yeah, you should come down, brother. It'll be a good time.
I mean, it's right here. Like, I'm in Colorado. It's not that fucking far away. You know?
No, it's going to be a good time. I think everybody so far in the video group right here is all going to TFW.
The only thing I worry about going, and I don't think anything would start, the only thing I'm worried about is Jay. You know? Outside that, I don't think anything would come from it.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Jay who?
Fright Crate Jay.
What about him?
Oh, when he first came out, he was talking shit in my DMs and everything, and like, if I see you, blah, 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 and I'm like, but I don't think he would do anything in person.
No, the thing about like Texas Frightmare is the whole YouTube community comes together that one hell of a weekend. I mean, there's usually not much drama, if at all, any drama.
Good.
And I mean, we just all hang out, and there's like hotel parties,
Nice.
all kinds of stuff.
Drama everywhere we go. Do not lie.
Sounds
to this
fun.
man.
I'm gonna try to make sure
There's drama.
on though.
There's drama.
I think the only person that would have problems if they showed up would be Benny. People tackling him. My money, bitch. Where's my money?
Everybody, yeah. But I think my thing is because I'm gonna be having liquor and I'm gonna have edibles there. I'm gonna make sure I don't have keep my clothes on the whole time.
You better keep your clothes on. That's disgusting.
Damn, I see how you gonna be.
Anything to upset?
Hello, Matt the Collector.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hey there, Matt.
Do what now?
But yeah, I wanted to go. I love the people that were showing up, like guest-wise there this year. Just we did not have the money. We were taking out loans just to catch up on the boxes. That's how bad it was. Like we were in bad shape.
So far, this next year's lineup looks pretty solid.
Nice.
Steven in the comments said Jared's baby face. True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put this motherfucker up somewhere. So I don't have to
What up, Steven?
Oh. I can't wait to quit smoking.
I can't wait to not quit smoking.
The only reason
I will tell you, the most popular place at TFW is outside of the smoking lot.
The only reason I'm not quitting is my mom's here, like, because she's working and trying to get a place in Arizona to move into, and she's asthmatic, and like when I'm quitting, I'm very irritable, and she can't deal with any drama because of her health issues. So I'm like, I'll quit when you leave, Mom. I love you, but no, I don't need you snapping at my ass when I'm irritable. So
I quit cold turkey like 7 months ago. No patches, no nothing.
I quit cold turkey 7.5 years ago.
I quit for 3 years. How I quit, kind of interesting. Being in Colorado, of course, you can probably guess what I'm going to say. Smoking weed. Fucking, I was stoned 24/7 for about a week, and then I didn't have any more cravings and stopped smoking weed constantly. And
I got people bringing edibles for me to TFW, so that's what I'm popping all the time.
There you go.
Don't say you're gonna be popping it all the time. Your motherfucking ass gonna be on the floor dead. Your little ass is gonna be on the floor dead somewhere.
Sherry, what the fuck are you doing?
There's the cat.
Have you lost your fucking mind?
Don't you fuck with the merch.
Look at your cat.
Get the fuck away from my alien queen.
Oh,
like, I'll fuck you up.
like that cat's like, I'm sorry.
That cat don't give a damn. That cat is horny as fuck.
Oh, now you're gonna fucking sniff it?
Show the cat. Show the cat.
Manhandle that thing. It's already horny. Goddamn. You have a weird cat problem on your hands.
I'm sure your cat's weird too.
My cat is weird. There's nothing wrong with my motherfucking cat.
All cats are a little weird.
Yeah, the only reason we don't have one is just because of the insane costs here. Like, it's a $200 deposit, $80 a month to have one, and fee. And I'm like, fuck all that noise.
For what?
And they're annoying.
Just for one cat.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a $200 to $250 deposit, non-refundable, and then it's like $80 a month fee too.
Let's see. For us, it was $500 deposit and it's $35 a month.
Damn. No. Like I told her, we'll get you a cat when we get a house. After this place. That way we can get a cat, we can get a dog, we can get whatever the fuck we want. So.
Yeah, renting and having pets is not a good idea.
Yeah. Because we're probably going to either do rent to own house or just buy it straight out. One of the two. I'm kind of wanting rent to own just because then you can build on it, sell it higher, But the prices out here in Colorado for housing is ridiculous as it is. Just because everybody's moving here because of legalization. Like, other states are legalizing. Move there.
Renting to own, though, the only problem with that is as you're renting it, the landlord is not obligated to fix any bullshit that's going on. Like,
you have to fix it.
You have to pay for it, even though you're just renting to own. Like, you don't own it yet, but you still have to fix everything.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking sucky part about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just straight out buy it. Because all I want for a house is I want my downstairs basement. I want my man cave. I want a little mini bar that I can build. I want my arcade machine, my pinball machine, my couch with my TV. My wife can have her artist area where she can paint different stuff down there. But I don't care about anything else. Maybe a little yard for the dog, but nothing too crazy.
So what did you say your box was called? I was watching when I was driving home, but like I wasn't hearing everything. What's your box called?
Oh, Terror Treasures.
I've heard of that.
Yep. We've been around for over a year and a half now.
I've been looking at boxes. I've only ever got one horror box, and it was a fucking horror block. And I got it for Christmas. It wasn't like it was like a gift or whatever. But I've not ever gotten a subscription box yet. So I'm like looking into it to try to figure out which one I want to like try. I think I'm gonna try like a bunch of different ones. Like the little box of horror looks like it's gonna be decent. But I don't know. I much rather like the only reason why I'd want to get a subscription box is because they have like really cool art in them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, this was. Hold on, let me see if I can tilt. This
hey guys, I'm gonna hop off.
We had commission for our box. We deal with a lot of handmade art.
See, and that's like my thing. I'm obsessed with art and like that kind of shit. Like handmade and art and like quirky things like that. That's what like my whole collection's based on. Like I don't do NECA. I mean, I do want a couple things from NECA. Like, I'm not huge on like figures and stuff like that. I'd rather have things that are like handmade by people.
Yeah. Did you say you're heading out, Tim, or?
Yeah. The cat's mom wants me to come out and hang out with her.
No problem.
It's my roommate.
All right, man.
Roommate's
Bye,
girlfriend.
Tim.
So it,
Later, Tim.
Bye.
See you later, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
buddy. Bye, guys. If you guys wanted, I'll set up a live stream for this weekend if anyone wants to do one.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, what we do different at ours, and I'm not going to go fully hardcore into it, but if you've ever heard of Big Old Box of Stuff,
Yeah.
the subscription box, yeah,
Bubba.
we're before we even came out, I called him up personally and talked with him for about 3 to 4 hours because he was kind of the originator of what we were wanting to do. And I wanted to get like kind of his blessing and also kind of advice, you know, how to run the business, where to order stuff, you know, different things. Because what we do is we're the horror version of them.
Okay.
You know, and the one thing that he gave me advice on straight from the get-go, he's like, the only reason is because it is so hard for me to find anything horror. But that's why we decided to have the different price tiers that we do. Originally, we had our $30 box, and all this includes priority shipping. We had our $30 box. We got rid of that this month just because there's not enough. With $10 of that being shipping, $20, there's not enough value in it. There's not enough wiggle room for us to do anything. We have our $50, our $75, and our $115s. Yeah, 75, 115s are more for the hardcore collectors that want statues, busts, signed items, this, that, and the other. The $50 ones are more, you know, for the common everyday person. And I know 50 is still high. But what we pride ourselves on is we don't get filler. We don't get dollar shit. We don't get stuff that you can get at the fucking store. Just like our name says, terror treasures. We want you to treasure what we get you. We want you to display it. We want you to love it. We want you to hang it up, use it. We don't want you to fucking sell it on eBay, throw it away, keep it in a drawer. That's what I, as a subscription box buyer, saw in so many subscription boxes. Like, oh yeah, this $1 pop or $5 pop, you know, like I'll sell it on eBay. You know, fuck it.
See, that's what with the box I got was they had like the Freddy flask in it and stuff, and I gave my sister, and the other half was like broken.
Yep.
And like, I mean, not like I really like, and I have the candle. That's the one thing I still have from it.
Yeah.
That I have, which out of like 5 or 6 items, I have one thing left that I've been, and I always find stuff because it doesn't mean a whole lot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we have an extensive questionnaire on our website where we ask everything from what horror merchandise, like from what genres of movies or different stuff do you want merch from? What's your shirt size? Do you want shirts? Do you want DVDs, Blu-rays? Do you want signed items? Do you want, you know, we have a very extensive survey.
Right.
And what we do each month, and we ask you to put as much as you can, literally everything. I don't care if it's literally 100 fucking things on that damn questionnaire. Because if you're a return customer, I like to pick different stuff each month if I can, you know, and try to find handmade art, retro items, get stuff commissioned, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a good question for you right here.
Uh-huh.
You said about returning customers.
Yes.
Do you keep a list of what the hell you send to each person to know?
Yes, I do.
To send next time?
Yep, I started that actually. I didn't whole year. I started that in April. I started putting down and I check every single month. I see, okay, I got this person, Freddy, Near Dark, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this month. Okay, let's pick different ones from their stuff, you know, and I make sure I don't get any doubles because I did have that. I usually have a really good memory. Before I started doing that, I only had it happen one time. I got the same guy, the same figure, and I was like, dude, just send it back to me. I'll pay your shipping. I'll refund you that amount that I paid for that, you know, or I can send you a new item free of charge to cover that. That was that value. And yeah, he was very happy with that. I'm like, I told him, I'm very sorry. You know, I had a brain fart that month.
Things happen, you know.
Yeah.
And
but that's why I keep it extensive.
Fix it and it makes it better. You know what I mean? Like if you fix it, then so it's not a big deal. Yeah,
but that's basically what we are. We cater each box to each individual customer. There are no themes. There are no recurring charges. We just ask, hey, if you bought a box, you liked it, you want to come back in another month, if you want to come back, say, like 6 months later, whatever, we're here. If you want to buy a $50 box 1 month and then the 2 months down the road, you want to buy 115, whatever. You know, we go off the most recent questionnaire. So say if you fill out a questionnaire and you're like, oh, I don't collect this shit anymore. You know, like say you put Pops on there that you loved them. But say you got rid of all your Pops, Funko Pops, and now you want to do NECA or even more expensive figures. We go off the most recent questionnaire filled out when we do our boxes.
Well, do you have a box on your thing that says what do you not want to see in your box?
Yep. And we put down on one of the last questions says, what do you not want to see in this box, unlike other horror boxes? You know, like, so if you subscribe to other horror boxes, what did you not like that you don't want to see in our box?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
I'm going to check y'all. Because that's awesome.
When shit comes down here in Houston and I get back to working and stuff, I'm going to get with you to get my box.
Definitely. I got the one theme that you said, which both me and you know that was controversial. I got a perfect item for when you get it.
That sounds good.
So
I'll get with you.
Oh, speaking of that, hold on a second. I want to show you something of my own personal collection of that comic.
Lindsay, we don't want to hear no BS from you, Miss Thing.
Hey.
Oh, you got the book?
Behind the Paint. Yep. I bought this at the gathering when it first came out. Yep.
I want to get the
What
book.
is it?
It's
EP's autobiography.
Oh my god.
Handwritten by them.
Don't go there.
I don't even want to discuss it with y'all.
I've been a fan myself since literally before they became clowns, back when they were doing gangster rap as Interstate Posse. One of my friends lived. Yep, one of my friends lived on the outskirts of Detroit, was sending me a lot of like tapes and shit of different bands and everything. And he sent me one of theirs back in the day, and that's when I got into them. I like them because they're humor. You know, like I don't take them seriously at all in anything really. You know, you can't. You know, it's fucking clowns and they're talking about killing people, you know. But you got to realize, even if you hate their asses, you hate their music and everything else, one thing I've always told people is they've been around since, what, 1988, 89? They're still around. Yeah, they're still around. They own their own company. They had no radio, MTV Play, anything. And they're platinum selling artists, you know, like gold records, everything. And they did that on their own. So as business people, like them. They are fucking intelligent as fuck outside their personas. You know.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Hey,
and half your audience just left.
Is the chat saying anything? I haven't even seen it.
David's in the chat right now along with Matt, and he said somebody put the cat in a headlock. And then I don't know exactly what he was talking about, but he said no BS.
Hey, here's St. Josiah. What's up, man?
What up, David? I thought, is David coming in or no?
I sent him the link. I don't know if he is or not.
Dave Ferrer? Yeah. It's funny. I got an order from a Dave Herrera for this last month, and I thought it was him. And I looked up that, like, where he lives and the address of the person, same name, just not him. I'm like, oh, I was hoping he would have gotten a box. Because I keep an eye on that. I keep an eye out on the people that buy stuff, and I see, like, oh, I know that person. I know that person from the group, you know. But it's rarely happened. I think maybe once or twice. Buddy else outside Joe's group.
You know.
My laugh sounds like Seth Rogen. Because I smoked too much fucking weed.
God, love the weed.
Yep.
Hey, Daryl.
Yeah.
I like that new segment you do on Tuesdays, the food trying segment.
Oh, the Taste Test Tuesdays?
Yeah, that fucking shit's awesome.
It's not good for my waist, though.
Hey, how were those Takis for real?
I didn't care for them, but I'm not a fan of Takis either.
Your girl.
I remember Takis. They're okay.
Your girl.
Yeah, these were
the shit out of them.
Yeah, she finished off the whole bag. And so I finished off the whole ice cream. Okay.
Oh, is she
what
there?
is the one movie that is your guilty pleasure for a horror movie that everybody hates but you love it?
Troll 2.
Okay.
I like the Wrong Turns. Like, not even the ones that went to theaters, just all the Wrong Turns.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Troll 2 and Halloween. Troll 2 and Halloween 3.
There's David.
Oh, hell.
What's up?
What's going on, David?
What's up, man?
What's up, David?
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. How about you?
Doing good. Did you hear what I said on the video?
Yeah. I was listening right now. You got somebody with the same name as me?
I'm like, so I looked up where you lived and I looked up where he lived. I'm like, God damn it, it's not him. Fuck.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I want to get a box from you, but I get paid like on the 22nd, 23rd, so you'll be hearing from me soon.
Yep, we open again on the 1st.
Oh, awesome.
Sold out.
You
Yep.
stink.
Well, I tell people that constantly. Like, they're like, oh my God, you're always sold out. And I'm like, trust me, just like you guys do with Fright Crate, fucking if you want the box, put that money aside before the 1st, because we know just as a company, fucking, we're all paying our bills and fucking shit. Everybody runs out of money on the 1st, you know? Like, if you want something, set it aside.
Yep.
Are we having a show your pussy challenge or something going on? I saw
Fuck you.
Whoa.
Fuck you for one. We don't want to see your pussy.
Okay.
So
Can I be the judge?
You want to see Jared's pussy? Look at him. He fucking gave his face like a little girl.
Oh, we ain't going there now.
Like a clown posse. Like, what is wrong with you for real?
Oh, talk your shit.
Come here. My cat
Doing some prints. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Now, you know who gets a lot of flack in the music industry? And it's something completely different what we're talking about. Everybody hates on his ass, but he's one of the coolest fucking people to talk to. Is Vanilla Ice, Rob Van Winkle.
Oh, yeah.
I had a 4-hour-long conversation with him after he got off stage. Rap. Fucking down to earth.
That's awesome.
I used to watch that TV show he had where he was rebuilding houses.
Yeah, until he stole the fucking shit from the next door neighbor's house. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You got money? What the fuck?
He stole everything out of that house, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, no, I wasn't stealing. I was renovating, okay? It's part of the show.
He even stole the little kid's bike. Like, he stole everything.
How are you doing, being so cute?
The only thing that was funny when I was talking to him was some kid came up and called him Vanilla Ice, and he's just like, you call me what? And I'm like, his name's Rob. Call him Rob. You know, like, he went off on that poor kid. He's like, see nice ice baby motherfucker. But like I said, he went off on not anger. It was more like humor-wise, joking and laughing, like, but sarcastic style. So I got a question for everybody. What if you've met anybody in the horror industry, celebrity-wise, who is the one person that you met that was an absolute fucking dick?
I haven't got to meet anybody yet.
I've only met one person, and she was
How about
fucking sweet as can be, and that was E.G. Daily.
All right. How about you, Dave?
I haven't met anybody, to be honest. I haven't really gone to any cons or anything like that. So this year, going to the ones here in San Antonio and then TFW, these are going to be my first actual cons to go to.
Yeah, I'm going to TFW next year.
Oh, awesome.
So, was going to go this year, but was $8,000 in the hole. So I had the money.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. we had to take out a lot of loans for the boxes, a lot of loans for personal stuff, and
Yeah.
We're probably caught up though. Almost a year later, thank God.
That's good, man. At least you got out of the hole.
Yeah. How about you, Daryl?
Reggie Bannister.
Which one? Which one is he?
Reggie from the Phantasm movies.
Oh, he's not the main dude, is he? That's the bald head guy, right?
Yeah, it's the bald head guy.
Sidekick. Yeah, the sidekick. Uh-huh. Trying to
Although
think of who I met.
I did hear that what the hell is his name? Bruce Campbell was a dick.
I've heard. Yeah.
Jackass to beat.
I've heard that him.
I've actually met him. I met him. The only person he was a dick to at our thing, because he was showing the man with the screen brain up on the computer or up on the movie screen, and he was doing a Q&A. And this one chick's like, yeah, my dad, he was a Navy officer and he was a sailor. And she just kept going on for 20 minutes. And he's just like, is there a question to this? And she's like, no, my dad's a sailor. And she kept going on again. And he's like, okay, man, shut the fuck up. Next question. And like everybody called him a dick for that. I'm like, no, that's keeping the Q&A going along. And
yeah,
I thought it was him.
And then Tom Savini, I saw him at TFW last year or this year, whatever, and he had that presence of like, "Don't come talk to me" kind of shit, where like nobody's wanting to fuck with him.
And I've heard that about Jeffrey Combs also, but I still want to meet him.
You got the celebrities who are cool as fuck to me, and then you got the ones that think their shit don't stink, and they're just, you don't want to fucking deal with them.
Yeah.
That's why
now
wanting to meet any celebrities. Like, I mean, I like watching their movies and everything, and I mean, like, you know, like saying hi or getting an autograph, whatever, is one thing. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and talk to them forever. And like, I am not spending a motherfucking fortune meeting any motherfucker. You got me fucked up. There's no way. You are a human being just like everybody else. Like, just because they have talent doesn't mean I'm gonna spend a fucking fortune to meet them. For them to be a dick, like, there's no way in hell. I would fucking say something crazy to them.
Well, that's why you do have a couple of the celebrities, like at TFW, that will take the time, besides the autograph, to just sit there and bullshit with you. Like, like E.G. Daily, when I met her, her assistant took a picture of me and her together, and then she actually looked at it and was like, no, let's do selfie. And she took like 5 selfies with me and made everybody in line like, wait. Like, she was cool as fuck about it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you spend a fortune, like, you should be able to have a couple minutes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking ridiculous.
The only person that I met that was a dick, and it wasn't horror-wise, I haven't met any horror celebrities ever, but the only one that I met that was a dick was Tom Arnold, and it was right after the divorce of Roseanne. My mom was working for St. Vincent de Paul, and it was like a dinner for like a whole bunch of kids, you know, like, you know, homeless kids. And my mom was like chaperoning, and I went, and all he kept doing the whole entire dinner was whining, I miss her, I love her, I want Roseanne back. And then if anybody told him to change the subject or try to talk, he would start snapping at them being a douche. And like, fuck you, you little shit. And I'm thinking in my head, hey, that's a homeless little kid that you're telling shut the fuck up. Calm down, dude.
What a dick.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, trust me, you're better off without her. Okay? That woman is one of the most mega bitches I've ever heard of. No.
I just don't want why people want, like, seriously, like, how are you going to justify paying $100 to meet somebody? Like, I'm sorry, I just cannot.
Well, that's like, it was this year. At TFW, the Stranger Things kids were supposed to be there, and Miley, what the fuck her name is, 11, was she was charging like $50 for her fucking autograph, and that wasn't with a photo at the table. She wasn't doing photos at the table. She was only doing pro photos. And it's like you've only been in one show. And you've only been in it for one season, and you're trying to charge $50 to meet you.
Yep.
Like, that's not, I mean, you should be 10 to 15 max because you're just starting out.
Mm-hmm. The only people I would pay to ever meet, celebrity-wise, in person, and one of them I don't even really consider horror, but I would pay to see Tim Curry.
Agreed.
I'd pay to see him, talk to him. I've loved him so many things. Robert Englund, I'd pay to see him, and I would pay to see Kane Hodder. I'd pay to see him.
Oh God.
Well, for Robert Englund, be prepared to pay like $80.
Robert England's
Oh, I know.
autograph
Yeah.
is $85, and he normally doesn't take a picture with you at the table.
You can actually go onto robertengland.com, get choose from any of one of the pictures he has up there, which there's so many, and you put in what you want personalized. Now when I got them, they were $50 shipped. I know he recently bumped it up to $60. But if you just want the autograph and something personalized, go to his website. My Robert Englund autographs is from his website for people.
Nice. I didn't know he did that.
And he gets it out
Now, I
quick.
will tell you, if you have Robert Englund, because a chick in front of me did this, if you have him like autograph your skin and say it's for a tattoo, Robert Englund will not charge you for that because he loves tattoos so much. Like he'll autograph your
him
body.
commenting on tats. Yeah.
He'll autograph your body for free because he loves to see tattoos on people.
There's no motherfucker in this world that I would like get their signature autograph, like their signature tattooed on me. There's not a fucking one.
I'd put his signature on my ass.
I would like to see Robert Englund autographing your ass.
Geek Out Cinema City's 120 or 140 now, at least at the con they went to.
Jesus.
Wow.
You're also in Canada, asshole.
120 or 140?
Really?
Damn.
Who said that?
Steven?
Said it was 120 to meet England and Canada?
But was that Canadian dollars or American dollars?
Yeah.
That's fucking Canadian money.
Oh, okay.
So that's like $80 then.
Dirty Canada. Nasty.
Dirty Canada.
Dirty ass Canada people. Mm-mm. All right, let's see here.
Who is it that I heard was obscene amounts for money, though? That there was one of the horror icons I heard that was like $250 just to talk to them.
Who the hell is that?
I don't remember. I know it wasn't Doug. I know it wasn't Tony. I know it wasn't Robert Englund. I know it wasn't Kane Hodder. I know it wasn't Gunner when he was alive. Fucking who was it? God damn it.
I know that whenever he does cons, Stephen King charges like $150.
That's what I was thinking of with Stephen King right now.
Well, for Stephen King, I'd pay $150 to meet his ass.
I wouldn't pay anything. I would just straight up go up to him and be like, "Your books have sucked for a long time. What the fuck, man? Go back to short stories and fantasy work, please."
But isn't Stephen King like a big recluse? Like he doesn't go out?
Yeah, ever since he got hit by the car. Yep.
Oh, no shit, he got hit by a car.
Yep. Right near his house. He was walking back home his normal morning walks and got hit and run over by a car.
Wow.
And now he's like,
but yeah, like just seeing what he's done recently, like with his licensing, you can tell he doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's just like, give me money, give me money, give me money. You know, he's at the end of his life. Because, like, especially with the Dark Tower, when he kept making excuse after excuse after excuse after it changed. Like first he said, "Oh, it's direct adaptation." Then he said, "Oh, it's not. It's a sequel." Then he's like, "No, it's a prequel. No, it's this." And then the very last thing he said is, "It's nothing like at all the book, and it's still a good movie." And I'm like, you got paid. You gotta shut up and just say whatever. Like, no, you know it's shit. Like, don't say that.
Did he have anything to do with the It movie? Like, was he on there trying to direct them or
Nope.
anything?
He just gets paid now. He doesn't even show up for cameos. He doesn't show up to direct, produce, nothing.
Who?
They just hand check and he's done. Stephen King. Yep.
No.
Like Gerald's Game, the Netflix series that's coming out. They did an interview. They said they just sent him a paycheck and he signed off on it. That's it. He didn't want to see the script. He didn't want to see anything. He just signed straight off.
Wow.
Are you
Can you
hoping
imagine
money magically appears?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Lindsay,
What'd you say?
are you hoping money magically appears in that purse?
My grandma fucking gave me this thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a good time playing with it. So fuck you.
Damn.
She's so
Don't
hostile.
talk to me until you have facial hair. Like, do not. Take it seriously. You look like a 12-year-old. Like,
I wanted to feel young again.
yeah, well, you know what? You're not young, so get it over it.
You know, the one thing that's really cool about Stephen King that I like is you can take any of his short stories and send him $1 and make it into a screenplay.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 short stories I wish they would adapt from him, and no one will. I want to see. We've already had The Running Man, even though it was done horribly and nothing like the short story. I would make that 3. The Running Man, I'd like to see a true adaptation of the story. I would like to see The Long Walk, and I would like to see Rage. Both all those were in the Bachman books when he was Richard Bachman.
Right.
They are phenomenal stories. And I can't believe that nobody in Hollywood has jumped on that ever. I'm like, look, outside of the shit Running Man and Schwarzenegger, that wasn't anything like the fucking story. I'm like, eh.
Jared, what the fuck are you doing?
I wasn't even paying attention. What are you doing?
The Talisman.
Clip.
That's one I would love to see too. Talisman, Eyes of the Dragon.
Just stop.
Is that a chip clip?
That's what I was going to say. Is that a fucking chip clip?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, if you can play with the purse, I can play with the damn chip clip.
There you go. Might as well get a fidget spinner.
You can't even fit
a fidget spinner, yeah.
I can put my car key in this thing.
Don't they call it? Well, then what the fuck is that thing?
It's a change purse.
Did you steal that from one of the borrowers?
You know what? No, I
Is that Annabelle's little purse?
Fuck you. Ugh. I really don't like you.
Oh, one thing for anybody that's watching and anybody that's in this call, if you like work at all, Hellraiser or anything, you do like reading, read The Thief of Always by Clive Barker. It will surprise the shit out of you. It was made for teenagers, like young adults. It's a horror book. But it's so 100% different than anything he's ever made. So fucking good.
Hey, Jason, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Will you ever put the horror porn parodies in your box?
The horror what?
The porn parody box.
Did you say horror porn?
Yeah, the parodies.
Oh, you're talking about like all the
Where's the cat?
I wanted to put in like there was one time where I wanted to put in commission a Freddy picture, and like I didn't tell him, I just told him do it in your style. Fucking it comes back, the chick's fully nude, like red-legged and everything, and I'm like, I paid $500 fucking for this damn commission. And my wall, you know, like in our bedroom, but I could not use that. So I've always been leery about nudity or porn or anything in the box.
Like they got the one, they got Edward Dildo Hands or some shit like that.
Oh my fucking god. What are you bringing this up for? Why does something always got to be about motherfucking porn?
Hey, there's nothing.
Hey, half of life is all porn, man.
Every time we get on,
Don't. Hey, are you still a subscriber with your Pornhub account?
you know, I ain't on motherfucking Pornhub. If I had to tell you that one more time,
I'm a rewards member.
no.
He's like, I'm racking up those points.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
He's
get.
like, I get a free movie coming up here.
I'm gonna get that lifelike doll one day.
Oh my fucking god.
With the extra built-in suction.
Yeah. It's got the vacuum. It's got ultra suck. You flip it up in the back of the doll, and you just go to town.
You just gotta clean it once a week.
Who said anything
You
about
better
cleaning it?
more than whack. Oh my god. Y'all are nasty as fuck.
Gosh, you.
Like for
All right.
instance, check
Who the
this
fuck
out.
is Ding?
So you were asking about horror porn, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm always leery on what I put in my boxes. Okay, for instance, I put a couple of these types of things in people's boxes, and they fucking hated them. Fucking Living Dead dolls.
Oh,
This
those are
one's
fucking
Leatherface.
awesome. I like them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Who the fuck hates Living Dead dolls?
The Beetlejuice one with the sideshow one with the hat with with the hammers for the arms. I put in Freddy, Jason, and I've had so many people come back. Well, why the fuck are you giving me dolls? Fuck your box. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, if you put a fucking Living Dead doll in my box, I'd be fucking happy.
Yeah. So I get shit like this. I mean, I'll take risks in boxes, but there's certain things I'll never buy, like those Kabuyaka figures or whatever, like the female Freddys and Jasons. I'm like, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like those. The Japanese ones.
Yeah. It's something I don't want to take a risk on, especially with how expensive they are. And at $115, somebody gets that in, and then they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" But if they put it in the questionnaire, whatever you want, put it in the questionnaire. You want horror porn? You want those figures? Whatever the fuck you want, put it in the questionnaire, and I'll get it specifically for you.
I'm gonna put a horror bong in mine.
There you go. I've seen a few of them. I've seen a few of them on Etsy. I
usable
bought a Freddy
usable
the other day for myself.
Did you see somebody posted
Nice.
on Joe's group? It was a Freddy pipe somebody made.
I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Freddy Krueger, but you're like blowing into his ass or something.
Wow.
All right, everyone stop. What the fuck is that?
Daryl's got a cat.
That's what happened to the cat after he was fucking with the alien queen figure.
Damn, that's what happened when he fucked with your figures.
Yep. Skinned them.
Moral of the story is don't.
Those things are
Moral of the story is don't fuck with my alien queen.
Yep.
those are so cool. I love that.
Hey, does that mean you're gonna make some Chinese food now?
Oh my god, you are
No, because then he'll be hungry in 30 minutes. No.
right?
Be a waste of a good cat.
Let's get some spring rolls up in here.
You said that's a waste of a good cat. Y'all are sick.
Is that actual cat bone?
No, it's plastic, man.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I was like, that'd be pretty sweet if it was a real cat.
So
got this
I'm not
from,
trying to
Spirit
throw
Halloween.
shade at this person or anything, but for instance, you guys heard how I'm worried about putting certain things in my boxes, right?
Yeah.
I ordered these wood plaques off Etsy. Okay. I'm not going to say who the fuck they're from. It is somebody from the group. But when I got this in, they did not put the dimensions, and I was like, hell no, I'm not going to put this in the box.
Oh, what?
What is it?
That, if someone got one of these in a $115 box, they would fucking crucify me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep them,
I think I know you're
just
talking
like
about.
little wall hangers.
I've seen it before, and I can't put the name to the person.
No, I know whose it was.
Oh, okay.
No, I love
I
the
don't know.
dude. He's a cool fucking dude, and his wife does cool artwork, but put dimensions in your listings.
Hey, that could be one, like the smaller.
Like I'm putting what is it, the Jason one in a $50 box, you know, as an extra item, you know, but that's one of the cheaper ones, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I put that in 115 bucks, I'd be crucified.
She did a leprechaun painting for me that was fucking off the hook.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get more, like, not just art in general, but like if anybody in the community does shit. You know, I've noticed a couple of different people that do figures and different stuff there in the group and everything. I just want to start doing more commission work.
Well, that's one thing that I like to see in boxes is unique shit, you know?
Right.
Stuff that you don't see in a bunch of boxes.
Like one thing that I got, and it's for this guy, he lives handmade. It's coming from England. So he's going to have like a 2-3 week wait just to make it, and then like a month to get here. Like I told him, I'm going to send the rest of your box. Don't worry about it. But that item I'm getting specifically sent to you. But it is literally like everything's handmade about it. It's a wood plaque, and it's a critter's head that's on it. And below it is Critters, the year that the movie came out. And he made everything from the wood plaque to the Critters like face and everything.
Damn.
Let's see if I can get a picture of it.
See, that's the kind of shit that I would want, you know, the unique shit, where I'm like, I don't mind if I got to wait a little bit longer to get it, because it's going to be worth it when I get it.
See, that's why I love handmade stuff. Like, everybody has NECAs and, like, all that stuff. I'd rather just have, like, the stuff that, like, is unique and...
Oh, nice.
That kind of shit.
So he made the fur, the teeth, hand painted everything, did the wood plaque.
See, that's
did everything awesome about it. That thing costs after shipping $76, I think. He does a lot of different props. He's done like his name's Rabbit Weasel on Etsy if you want to check him out. But he's done like the stuff prop. You know, like the little ice cream thing. He's done the Ghoulies comic, the Creep Show comic, full, like all the pages inside of it. He does a lot of different things that are crazy.
So
he's made it.
And I know this is a thing for Dave, but could you find stuff from Puppet Master?
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah,
easy.
I've seen a couple of things on Etsy.
Because I know David.
Yeah, the only thing I won't buy anymore, and I bought a few of them, and it's just because of how like fragile they are, is the 1999 statue series that came out with the bases. I sent a couple, like, and mind you, they were still in the box, styrofoam. I wrapped fucking like shit around. I protected that fucking shit. And there's so many of them that came in, broken at the foot, broken at the arm, broken at this, broken at that, and yeah. They're not worth buying, but there's a lot of stuff out there that I can find Puppet Master. Handmade, retro, everything.
Now, you said your box is $115. Is that $115?
That's the highest one, yeah.
Is that $115?
Yes, that's priority shipping. Yeah, that's in the price. All of our prices include priority shipping. There's the 50, the 75, 115. You know, recently, just because $20 is not enough to work with in any way, shape, or form. Even getting wholesale, by the time you get that shipped in, you're always in the red. No, I won't do that to myself anymore. I did that as kind of like a beginner's box to get people's interest, you know, to test out the box, you know. But honestly, after a year's time of putting them up, they've maybe been ordered 10 times. When people order from us, they order 50 to 115 every time. They don't care about the cost. I get so many 115 orders in per month. I'm like, in my own head, mind you, in my own head, okay, as a buyer, I'm like, who the fuck, when I first set this up, I'm like, who the fuck is going to pay $115 monthly for a horror subscription box? And I'm like, hardcore collectors, people that want busts, figures, statues, signed items. You know, there isn't anybody else like that has that high of a box.
Well, that's the thing.
People monthly that sign up for that every single month.
Well, that's the thing. You do have the collectors, like a lot of us out there, that will pay
Yep.
the cost for something worth it, you know. But it's
Yep.
like if I'm paying $115, I don't want to be getting something like a horror block.
Exactly. No, we never do that. In fact, for this September boxes, which I'm about to order, those are because we always order, or say you buy in December, the box that opens, it ships at the end of January. So we call those January boxes when you buy those. Order for September that ships at the end of the month. And I'm hooking up with Isaac Bell that I've done commission work before. And for every single 115 box, he's doing full one-of-a-kind 8x10 horror bus for those and sign in all that. And then for October boxes, he's doing those plus every box underneath the 115 will include his playing card ones that he does, the hand-drawn on the playing card. So it's smaller, but yeah, they'll be getting those. And then we're getting wholesale. We're getting handmade for October. We're going all out in October. Like everybody's box for August that's shipping a bit late. It'll be shipping soon. We got everybody $20 to $100 extra value in each of their boxes.
Nice.
You know, and for being there. Especially now that we got wholesale. Like this one chick, and I know she's in the horror group, Tina Ames. She's been on me every single week. When's it shipping? When's my box? When's my box? You know, and I know when she gets her box in, she's not going to complain. She got literally, before shipping, $130 in extra value. I'm like, if this woman complains when she gets it, I'm going to go through the roof. You know, like, so yeah, I got her the slim trick-or-treat mask. I got her, because she loves killer clowns and evil clowns. I got her that. I got her, let's see, a killer clown print, or exclusive one that we had made that I have up there just as a freebie. I got her original one-of-a-kind, what was it? Something else killer clown. It's all killer clown stuff, basically. But yeah.
What do y'all think about that new box that came out?
Box of horrors?
Yeah, I've got my reservations about it, but I'm curious to see what y'all think.
Well, see, my thing is I don't like how they send these sample boxes with like the best of the best, and then we buy a box and it's nothing like what the fuck those are.
That was my concern. Yeah, it was cool to send out a couple of the high dollar boxes, but if your small box is going to be your bread and butter every month, it would have been good to send out that kind of box to people too, so they can see what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, I'm hoping I'm not going to get in trouble here, speaking as another horror subscription box, ill will on my competitors, because, like, for instance, I'll say Goodwill right here. Okay, you guys know how I felt about Fright Crate since they came in and stole my thunder after Benny. But I will admit, not his last box, August. I haven't seen what's in August, but July's box fucking rocked. I would have been proud to get that box. You know, he seems like he's stepping it up, and I'm like, good. You know, like I want to see good competition out there.
Yeah.
Little Box of Horrors. I looked at wholesale prices. All the shit that he put in those fucking boxes, and I'm going to say this right now. I know the sites he goes to wholesale. I've seen the prices. I do wholesale for him. I know the stuff he put in there that you can't get wholesale. The cheapest prices I saw sold on eBay and everything, okay, in the last 3-4 months. Every single box he paid over $160 for. He padded each one of those fucking boxes to the brim. That you're not going to get that shit inside. Will not. I can guarantee it. The trick-or-treat boxes, the masks that he got, they're $30 on fucking wholesale. I'm saying that straight out. You guys are going to get my boxes. It's $80 on the website. I paid $30, but if you go to any store, you're going to pay $80.
Yeah.
So for those $80 boxes, he got what? Used DVD, the clown mask. You know, like he made it look like it was way more than it was. And he overpaid every single fucking box by massive amounts.
Well, the problem.
That's what it looks like to me.
The problem is, like I talked to you about earlier, you're gonna have people coming out of the woodwork
Yep.
thinking they can do a horror box now that horror box
Yep.
is gone.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have ones that are gonna come out and then just fucking fail. You know. So I'm kind of like you said, I'm weary, but I'm not gonna be paying for every box when half the time that stuff's like, what the fuck? Like I know what boxes are good, and those are the ones I'm gonna stick to.
Yep. Like
See, that's my thing with a box like that having themes and stuff. I'm not a big fan of like a lot of stuff. Like I like what I like, and like I don't really want shit that's like from like themes that I don't like. Like if it's a movie I haven't seen or that I don't like, I'm really not interested in having it. So like the whole
then our box is for you.
I like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's great. Like customizing them for people who are picky or whatever, which is nice. But like, I mean, I want to get Fright Crate. I mean, I've heard nothing but good stuff about Fright Crate, but at the same time, like, I'm just so picky about themes.
Yeah, we don't do any themes. We customize each box. And even when we get a shirt, for instance, or a print, even the lower end stuff that we get, the shirts are all handmade, done by artists. Nobody's ever commented on that. Or we get licensed shirts. Like I just got from Rock Rebel licensed Frankenstein shirts and licensed this and that. We either get licensed or handmade. And even prints, we commission. We get directly from the artist. We make sure that they're signed when we get them. If they don't sign a print, we don't fucking deal with them. You know, it doesn't take that long to fucking sign a thing, you know. So,
what size do your shirts go up to?
Huh?
What size do your shirts go up to?
I've been able to get 5X easy. Like, so, like, I haven't tried to get above 5X, but I could get 5X easy on anything. I had one guy that he's on Etsy. Here, let me just, real quick.
Because, we got to make sure the big boys get love, too.
Oh, yeah. Those are covered on our box. Trust me. That's one thing I made sure right when I first began.
That's why I was ecstatic with this month's Fright Crate, man, because the biggest he was going for a while was 3X, and then he jumped up to larger sizes, so that was cool.
Like,
that's
for instance,
I remember I talked to you, David, and apparently that Ghostbusters thing, they don't got big boy sizes.
Oh yeah, the screening at the draft house.
Yeah.
Only went up to 3 or 2 or 3, something like that.
That's fucked up right there.
They could have just given me a car cover. That would have been equivalent.
David, you're fucking crazy.
I can't find the guy's post right now, but it was an original Freddy Krueger design holding a severed head in like a fucking candy box, like a Valentine's Day box. Yeah. And we got a 5X for him, and he freaked the fuck out. He's like, "No box has ever got my size, thank you." And I'm like, "No problem." He's like, and it's actual cool design. It's not like it just says Freddy or some lame ass shit, And I'm like, "Yeah, that's like my best friend. He's 6X, and he can never find any fucking shirts from us that are cool designs or shirts in general, And I've sent him. We'll get wholesale, and I'll get a cool design of a character he likes, and I'll send him a free shirt. He's like, "Thank you, man. I got stuff to wear now." Like, no problem.
Well, that's the thing is, not everybody these days is little skinny ass people. You got to show love to the big boys too.
Exactly.
Yep.
Even if they do have baby faces, Lindsay.
Yeah, don't talk to me, Jared.
And I like Terror Threads and Fright Rags. They go up to 5X in their shirts. But shit, you're paying close to $40 for that shirt with shipping. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, that's what I had last.
Speaking.
I've seen some shirts where it's like, oh, it's a $20 shirt. You're like, fuck yeah. Then you go to our sizes, and it goes up to like $35.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there like, what the fuck?
Speaking of Terror Threads and Fright Rags, we're almost at the cap. We got to have it for another 4 months in a row for them to do this. But Terror Threads is about to do exclusive shirts for us.
Nice.
That's exciting.
Fright Rags will do exclusive when we hit 100 subscribers for 5 months. So that's going to be a while, but I can't wait for that.
No,
yeah.
Speaking of Freight Crate, one thing I didn't find funny about them is they saw my tweet at Fright Rags talking to them. They contacted them trying to get an exclusive shirt because they were like, we already got 100 subscribers, and they straight out told them, no, you're trying to snake another company. Nah, fuck off. And I started laughing at that. I was like, damn. They're like, no, we're exclusive with Terror Grip. I thought that was funny.
Oh. What time is it? Oh my god.
It's
8:22.
It is not 8:22. It is 11:30.
It's 10:30.
It's
We're all in
10:30.
different time zones.
It is 8:22. Look at this shit.
Goddamn.
It isn't. No, you can't see because of the glare. It's 9:22. It says there.
Who's here representing Arizona time?
But yeah, I've dealt with a lot of shit behind the scenes with other boxes and other people, and if I could write a novel of the shit that I've dealt with as a company, it would be ridiculous. Too fucking funny.
Hey, Jared, so with the flooding that happened over there at your house, did you lose any of your collectibles?
Luckily, no. My shit was all on the second floor. So
Oh, okay.
my shit's
Nice.
still okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I would have shed a tear if I did.
You would have cried like a little bitch.
You damn Skippy.
Hell yeah.
One person about that some of you guys know is Guru Media, Kendra, and fucking Scott in Florida with the hurricane shit, because all his shit's right there on the first floor in that one room. That shit gets flooded. Holy crap.
Well, because for right now, I stay at my folks' place. So they're downstairs and I'm upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So, like, everything that was downstairs got just completely destroyed. Luckily, my shit's up. The only problem with my shit is that it might have the smell. So it might be like I have to throw it away because you can't get the smell out of there. Like out of my art prints and shit, they might be ruined.
That's
So
why you took out the motherfucking house.
Do
Why
what?
in there?
I got some of my. What?
Why is it still in the motherfucking house?
Because we're not going in the house. We went in there and tore up everything up. What am I supposed to do with this shit?
Take it to the hotel with you. Are you dumb?
He's like, am I going to hang it all around the hotel room?
I'm in a small ass little room. Do you see?
Boy, you got me fucked up.
What?
Oh my god.
Like, am I going to rent a storage unit? So large?
Oh my god.
I mean, the main thing I'm able to get is like a laptop, and that's it. This little area is like my kitchen, my TV room, and of course my bedroom. I can't have a bunch of crap in here.
That's how my room is. I got my refrigerator in here. All I need is a restroom. I'm set.
You know what? You know what's sad?
Yeah, you got a bottle.
If they say, "What do you miss the most?"
I got a bottle.
I miss being able to do fucking laundry.
No, you don't. You were paying somebody to do your laundry. You mom.
I have to pay somebody. Yeah.
Did that work out? You never talked to me about it.
It worked out, but all my clothes came back smelling like smoke. Wherever they were washing them, they were smoking and shit.
Oh shit.
So I didn't go back to them.
I'll be back real quick.
All right.
That cat is ready as fuck.
So now I got to go find a laundromat and go sit at a damn laundromat. Oh, that's a badass shirt.
Officially licensed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
That is awesome.
Jason. That's for you, Lindsay.
That's fucking sick.
officially licensed also.
If you can get her one for The Shining, she'll propose marriage.
They got
Wait,
Psycho. That's about the closest.
Yeah, if you could get The Shining, I think she would do something that's great for you.
But yeah, I get shit like this all the fucking time. License, fucking purse, bus, paintings. I've gotten paintings 17 by 24 for people on canvas, stretch canvas. I've gotten so much specialty shit for people that they're like shocked as shit, but again, no recognition.
Shit.
That's why I say when we call ourselves Terror Treasures, we fucking get you stuff that is expensive and nice and stuff that you want to hang up and display. We don't get no cheap shit.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? I thought Jerry was
It's
eating
the
something.
bag.
I was like, oh my god.
You thought I was? What was that? Hold on. What was that doing? I can't hear you. Hold on. Now what?
I thought you were eating some chips because like I only could see half your face. I was like, that motherfucker's eating something. You're fucking weird. You the Halloween ones? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You want an Oreo?
I want you to fucking grow your facial hair back out, looking like a girl.
Oh, talk your
See,
shit.
this is the closest thing to The Shining that they have.
Oh, pretty. I want one of the jack-o'-lantern like little like side purses or whatever, like one of the little.
Oh, they have wallets, they have clutches, they have full purses, they have coffin backpacks at this site. They got everything.
I'm a purse fanatic. I'm a girl.
Well, then you need to check out Terror Treasures.
Well, I already told you I'm going to.
See, Jason, I'm promoting your shit.
Shut up. I'm not letting him talk about it. Promoting nothing. Don't let him take credit.
And one thing I will tote my horn about, when it came to promo boxes, we never sent out fake padded fucking shit. One thing, and that if you look at even Johnny Tellis's first fucking box that he got from us, I sent him a $50 and a $30. And that's exactly what he got, not like $200 fucking dollars and shit, you know, worth of shit. You know,
did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was the first one that we sent one to, not because of his audience or his size. It was because I watched him. You know, I really like his content. So I sent him a box. The other person that I watched a lot, and he didn't like his box, but he got like fucking $60 more value than like in extra value was oh god, what's his fucking name? He doesn't do horror a lot. He mostly does unboxings all the time.
You're talking about Beardy Nerdy or some shit like that?
Yes, Beardy Nerd. Yep. I watched him for a lot. After that review, I kind of stopped watching because I was like, damn, dude, I understand you not liking the box, but
well, the problem with that was that he's not into horror that much, so he didn't understand the horror side.
Wait,
he reached out to us.
Huh?
What happened?
He reached out to us for a box. We didn't contact him.
I don't know why he would have done that because technically for you, I'm not trying to throw shade or shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But you should have thrown it to like Joe or somebody else in the horror community who would have known more about the fucking shit inside the box, you know?
Well, what I have planned, now that we're fucking caught up, I'm wanting to send out some promo boxes again now that we've got wholesale, we've ramped it up. The couple of people that I have right down here for boxes is Joe. I have Stephen Higgins. And I'm not sure about the third one. It'll probably be Jeff Soares. But outside of those three, I'm wanting to send a box, not just because of subscription size, but videos that the group will watch.
Now,
You know what I mean?
is
Like
Steve,
to see.
now I haven't checked out a lot of his shit, but is Stephen Higgins into the horror side though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big pop fanatic, but he likes horror.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wanted to send one to him because I've watched him for a while. Jeff, I wanted to because he's always been a good guy to me. Even when he was backing Killer Box so damn much, he still had nice things to say about our box. So I appreciate him. And Joe, I mean, come on, it's Joe. You know?
No, those right there are three that will give you a honest review on the horror side because they all know the horror side.
Yep. That's another thing I want is I want honesty. I want an audience space that will see it. And I just want because of Benny and all the shit he said and did, even in the horror group, in Joe's horror group, will even look at us. They won't check our site. They won't check out anything. They won't buy a box.
Well, the problem is
It's frustrating.
You were around the time of Benny. So whenever I saw Benny's little shit, you kind of fell into the bubble of Benny, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or anything, but like you said, sending out those 3 boxes to just get more views of opinions and shit is actually a smart idea.
Yeah, because like I said, we've grown as a company. We've gone through our ups and downs. Even when we were doing our themed monthly boxes, along with our cater boxes, everybody loved our theme boxes. Like, everybody loved. That was something I was proud of. I'm contemplating on bringing them back. But at the same time, that's not what I want to be known for is themed. You know, I want to be known for curated.
If your shit's not broke, don't fix it and do something that you don't want to really do.
Yeah.
Stick to what because then you're gonna be miserable doing that, and you might half-ass it sometime or something. Stick to what you're good at that you like doing. You know.
Yeah, because that's one thing I'm proud of is that we don't do themes. Yeah.
Like the fucking Field of Dreams says and shit. If you keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna come.
Yeah. It's just like I said with the wife being frustrated for over the last year and the sinking everything into the red, into the hole, not making any profit and not getting any exposure or anything. She's many different months, you need to shut this box down. You need to shut this shit down. And I fought her every tooth and nail, almost breaking up our damn relationship to keep this box going and afloat. Now that we got wholesale, she's all behind it. Like on our last wholesale order, I saved us $800. So she's like, "Holy shit!" And you got people like $100 in extra in value in their boxes, and you fucking rock those boxes. I'm like, "Thank you, I appreciate it." Yeah. So now she's all on board, but it's been hell the last year. It really has.
Daryl, I'm kind of nervous. I don't hear your damn cat back there.
She's right here next to me.
That skeleton, that's the cat.
Put the skin on the skeleton.
There you go. Be like, good kitty, good kitty.
She's right here next to me. I'm petting her, so she's calm now.
Hey, did y'all ever see that show on the
WWE
Network about Mick Foley and his family?
Oh, hello Foley or something like that.
Yeah, you know.
Holy
did
Foley.
you see that?
There you go.
He had his dead dog stuffed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hello, Bill, Joseph, and Dollface Horror. What's up?
That's me. I'm Dollface Horror.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I hadn't seen you posted forever.
Hey, would anybody do that if they love their pet that much? Where you would
No,
because that would scare me to death.
To me, that's like if you love your animal like a person, that's like stuffing like your dead family member.
Speaking of that, did you see that Indonesian village that fucking digs up their dead every fucking year and puts makeup and clothes on them, parades them through the town?
What the shit?
Yeah, it's a small Indonesian village, and every year they dig up their dead, they put makeup on them and wigs and clothing, and then they parade them through the town, and I'm like...
Wow.
Just wrong. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. What are you doing, Cat?
Even if you don't take in context the fucking sacrilegious part of it, the religious side or the paranoid side or whatever, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
It's just so messed up. That's
Hey,
some
Daryl.
Norman Bates shit, okay?
Right.
Do you got some other foods coming up on your Tuesday things?
Well, we did 3 episodes in one day, and I've released 2 of them so far. I have more ice cream coming again next.
Okay, more ice cream?
Yeah,
I
more
think
ice cream.
Eat.
So was that cupcake ice cream really good?
Oh my god, that was so good.
Nice.
And then
It
just,
really tasted like the cupcake?
oh yeah, it really tasted like the cupcakes.
Wow. I need to go find some.
And then the one for this coming video is Snowballs ice cream.
Oh,
They got
shit.
Snowballs ice cream?
They sure the fuck do.
Ooh.
You know what food subscription box I absolutely loved when we subscribed to was Japan Crate.
Was what?
Japan Crate?
Japan crate.
What kind, what kind of
Yeah,
food
it was a
did you put in
food
there?
subscription box. They have everything from sodas to chips to candy to breads to everything. They are so good. Love them. And they even have gachapons that they put in them, like from the machines over there. So I'm like, that's cool.
Hey, Daryl.
I'm a little
So,
weary to buy boxes like that where I can't see the name
Yeah.
of the product.
I know what you need to do. On one of your Tuesday challenges, you need to do a chip challenge like what Christina did.
Oh, the ghost
I've
pepper?
actually never seen any of Christina's. I've never seen any of Christina's videos.
She did a. They had a ghost pepper tortilla chip.
Oh, last
No, I'm
Halloween
good.
came out with those ghost pepper chips. I want them to come out this Halloween with them, please.
She
They were so
apparently
good.
apparently they sell them at Buc-ee's here in Texas.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to steer clear of those.
They are
I'll
so
pass on
fucking
those. I value
hot.
my anus.
See, I'm the type person, I enjoy spicy. I went to the fucking Vegas chili bar, the famous chili bar that they have, all the way up to 5-star hot. Fucking, I went to those and were just popping them and didn't fucking care. But those ghost pepper chips, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I watched.
Burn my damn mouth.
I watched Pixie Willow Christina's video, and she did one chip, and she looked like she was miserable.
What I did was, because before the subscription box, I was a YouTuber, but it wasn't like unboxings or anything. I actually built Minecraft maps for my kids to play.
Minecraft.
And I would do those Let's Plays and everything, playing them, building the maps and different shit like that. But one of them, I did a parkour challenge of Minecraft, and every time I missed a jump, I had to eat a chip. 30 minutes of that damn video, and I'd eat half the bag, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I ran, grabbed the milk, and go. It was
That's
so
my
fucking
thing
red.
is-
I was dripping sweat.
Well, that's my thing. Is like with hot sauces and all that. I'll try everyone one time to see how they are. And like one time, I tried a chicken wing at a place down here, and it was called the death sauce or some shit. And I actually had to sign a waiver.
Damn.
Like
Oh,
I wouldn't
jeez.
sue them or anything. And I was like, man, I'm kind of nervous to try it.
If I got to sign my life away, there's no way in
There's
hell it's
one-
going inside of me.
There's one barbecue sauce. I don't know if it's through the United States or not. I know Kroger carries it, King Supers out here,
Fuck Kroger.
but it's called Devil Spit. That fucking barbecue sauce, and it's so hokey, the label. It has like a pig with devil horns, and it says so hot, triple X hot, all this shit on the fucking thing. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, right. This ain't gonna be hot at all. I fucking took one little dollop of that on a fucking fry, and first I was like, okay, it's sweet. Okay, this ain't hot at all. Fucking 30 seconds later, I was like, holy shit. I use those on my ribs now when I'm out cooking on the barbecue. Fucking put some devil spit on that shit. Fucking some dry rub.
I'm too considerate of my butthole.
Exactly. I guess there's a brand new hot sauce out there. They can legally only sell it in a 1 ounce bottle. It's called The End.
Wow.
It's a 10 million on the Scoville scale.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
I don't even know what the fuck is in it because a ghost pepper is 1 million on the Scoville scale. So how the fuck do they even make it at 10 million?
because they got a ghost. They got a Carolina Reaper, which is above it.
I was watching this this chili eating contest. I don't know if it was on Facebook or where I was watching it, but they went from like jalapenos to these fucking peppers that I've never even heard of, and they were well beyond like fucking 10 million. They were just way up there, and it was 4 people. One dropped out about halfway. The other 3 were going for a while, and then it went down to 2, and then the last guy finally won. But shit, they were drinking milk, and it didn't even look like it was phasing them.
Didn't I think I saw that, but wasn't it a female that won it?
I think it was I think she dropped out. It was the dude that won because she was the last one to drop out.
Because she made it all the way to the end. I think almost.
Oh, she did.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was on Facebook because I watched it too.
That was a trip.
Oh, and since we got some Southern people in here, I don't have to be afraid of saying some of my favorite foods because I grew up in the South, like fried chicken gizzards, collard greens,
I know.
okra, fried okra.
Oh, fried okra. Oh, I could eat the hell out of some fried okra.
Mm-hmm. Kroger.
There's this place. It's probably about 10 minutes away from me. It's called Mr. and Mrs. G's, and they sell soul food. Man, the smothered pork chops are to die for.
Yeah.
Oh.
So nice.
Good. Some chicken fried steak.
Oh my god.
The first time I ever tried collard greens, I was with this girl, and her fucking stepmom was old timey black woman. And fucking it's Thanksgiving. She's like, I'm making some collard greens for Thanksgiving. I'm like, collard greens? What's that, like spinach? And she's like, don't be sassy me until you try it out. I'm like, okay, calm down. So I tried some, and I went back for like 4 or 5 fucking plates. I'm like, give me more.
Well, that's like I think Texas and Louisiana are the 2 main places where when it's crawfish season, we're very happy people.
Yeah.
But you ask a bunch of states, and they're like, what the fuck is crawfish?
Yo. I lived in Fort Hood, Texas, so I know all about that.
Like crawfish.
Right there on the edge of the water.
Crawfish season?
Yeah, Fort Hood, Texas. My dad was in the Army.
I could tear up some crawfish during the season.
With Killeen being right there, remember way back in the day, the Denny's shooting that happened in Killeen?
Yeah.
We were supposed to go to that fucking Denny's that day, but our fucking tire blew. So we could have gotten killed. I mean, I still freak out about that shit to this day. I'm like, oh, thank God for that tire blowing.
Wow. What a coincidence.
It went there, and there was police everywhere. We're like, what the fuck is going on? So, but no, I know Texas. Fucking, yeah. Some of the best barbecue I've ever fucking had has been in Texas.
Yep.
That's why I want to go down and visit my dad that's still living there. I'm like, I'm just coming to visit you just for some barbecue. Fuck off.
So what state are you in now?
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Oh, man, you're in the good state.
Yeah, I love it out here. I love the mountains. I love the weed. I love the people. I love the environments. Fucking right here in Denver, we got everything.
Then you're like, did I mention I love the weed?
Especially the weed.
But y'all got the biggest.
Fucking,
y'all got the biggest comic book store in the states down there.
Mile High. Mile High Comics.
Mile High Comics. Yep.
Nice.
Their prices, but their prices are mile high too.
I went to them first 10 years ago, back when they had decent prices.
It's not just a catchy name.
I fucking got a Ernie fucking bus. for like $40 there back when it first came out. So, no, I caught what he was mean. Mile High.
Hey guys, I think I might get off here.
Oh, wait, later, Dollface.
Why you want to leave?
Because you don't have facial hair, that's why.
Oh, damn.
I'm tired of talking to your baby face.
You like my baby face.
Oh, I don't even like you.
Huh?
I don't even like you, the fuck?
Get your ass off this channel.
What?
Bye.
Bye. Don't give me two, motherfucker.
Bye, Lindsay.
I got
I'll see
your
you
phone
later.
number. I'll call you. And I'm going to hit you up with a bunch of gifts.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to piss you off.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna
Slam him with hairy nipple gifts.
Oh my god.
Slap him with the hot dog gift.
I am. That thing, every time you post that shit, I cry. I cry. I fucking love that so much. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
Later.
All right.
Have a good night.
It was nice meeting you, Jason.
Adios.
Bye.
Definitely. Nice to meet you, too.
Get
So
your
one thing I
attention.
have a question for people in the room, since you guys buy horror boxes, and I always wanted to ask this from customers.
Joseph?
If I were to include in 1 month's box, where every box got this, I was thinking of getting 1 month like trade paperbacks. Johnny Tells did a video where he got in a subscription box and everybody in the comments loved it. But I was thinking, I am a huge fucking Evil Ernie fan of that comic back in the day. And they had the Youth Gone Wild trade paperback. And I was thinking of putting that in 1 month in a box of everybody's box. Do you think people that don't like comics would even read it? Or if they'd be pissed off that it was in there or what?
I don't know.
It can't hurt to do it one time. I mean, because if you do it one time and they say they like it, then do it again. But if they say they don't, then you know.
Right.
You know, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just say, I'm not going to try it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing with the box, like what you're doing, is they either can like it or they can't. But the only way you're going to know is if you give it a shot.
Just trying stuff, yeah. Like, I originally was never going to put purses in with boxes or certain things. Like, who the fuck would want this shit? Or paintings, like. But taking chances, yeah.
You're never going to fucking know until you try. And that's the most honest answer I could give you.
Because one thing I loved specifically about that trade paperback that I think most of the horror community would like. God damn it, fucking stupid pop-up fucking ad. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there we go. It's glared. Damn it. But
are you getting porn
specific...
pop-ups? Are you getting porn pop-ups?
He did, for that comic I'm trying to get where it's not glare, he did all hand-drawn black and white, fully detailed pages, full pages back in the day. So I'm like, even if you don't like comics, like just liking the artwork inside, I think people would,
I mean, like I said, give it a shot one time. It can't hurt to give it a shot one time,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then if everybody says, if everybody says, hey, that was awesome, then there you go,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, that's the one thing is, the one thing about the risk with mine is other boxes, for instance, like Low Box of Horrors or Fright Crate or any of the other ones that do things, they can take a chance and people will come back the next month. Mine being curated, so many people, I take a chance 1 month, get everybody something, or like something specific that I've never done before, and then customers will never return. And it's just like,
That would be my thing. I'm cool with taking chances, just so long as it doesn't put you in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like for when I was doing the paintings, I got this one woman, she got a $30 box, and I got her a fucking $100 painting. And draw or hand painted 17 by 24. And that was her main item outside of a shirt because, like, for fuck's sakes, look how much I was paying for a $30 box.
Right.
She bitched on everything, every single page, medium, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. She's like, I don't have anywhere to hang this fucking painting. I can't hang it in my apartments. I feel like I was ripped off. I didn't get my value. And I'm like, you didn't get your value. I went $200 in the hole for your ass.
Yeah.
Like, get your value. Shit. Like, you may not like it. You may not be able to hang it. But you can't bitch at me about value. That's
Right.
one thing I pride myself on. Is people get their fucking value. And more. You know, I don't rip anybody off.
And that was stupid, dude. There's like a million ways that you could hang that without damaging a wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, I've learned, like, every single month, no matter how perfect the box is, like, even my wife said, you could put a fucking gold brick in everybody's box one month, and there'll be one person, one new customer that always fucking bitches.
And they will be.
Like, I got ripped off. This fucking box is horrible. And
there will be.
You just can't please everybody, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing, is you honestly cannot please every fucking body. You know, there's always going to be that one little whiny asshole that says, oh, baby. You know?
Hey, you sound like me talking about
But in all
Bambox.
honesty,
Do what?
I said you sounded like me talking about Bambox.
I'm crossing my fingers with their horror one in September. I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, I'm giving it a try.
You got to be careful when we talk about Bambox, or we'll be like really excommunicated.
I'm already blocked from commenting on their Facebook page.
I don't give a shit,
September
man.
box and October box a chance. Yep. Because they have to do Halloween good. I mean, come on. They just opened a horror box in October. Is the second box of theirs. They have to knock it out of the park with the Halloween box. They have to.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, if they don't, they're like, it's their box, their horror box is going to be over before it even begins. You know. But speaking of earlier when we were talking about Little Box of Horrors, outside of what they sent to the YouTubers, what worries me is that they said every single month their $85 box is going to include a fucking Trick or Treat Studios mask. And I'm like, who the fuck is going to want a mask every single box? Like, no, you don't do that. Like, in my eyes, I want to reach out to them, you know, as friendly competition, be like, hey, man, that's not a smart idea. Like, you don't want to include shit the same every month.
Like, what's their problem was, I like what you did compared to most, is you actually reached out to like Bobos and you actually talked to people before you started your shit and try to get perspective on how to do it right. And you know, some of these others are just popping up. Like, nobody, I've never even heard of this Little Box of Horrors until I saw Al's video, I think it was. You know?
Yep.
And I'm sitting there like, you never know.
Yeah. You know, I see them making certain mistakes. Just like I see that Scary Good Box or whatever it is making mistakes. Like, they opened a Patreon recently because they were in the hole. I'm like, don't open a Patreon. Don't ask big people for money. Do what we did. Fucking go take out a fucking loan and do what you got to do as a man. You know, like, I view that as very low to ask for you're a new box and you ask your subscriber base, give me money. Give me money for free. No, you don't get anything. Give me money for free to keep us afloat. No, you take care of your shit.
Yep.
You know? I'm like, shit, we're 6 months in the hole we had before we could pay off our loans for our boxes, but we did it. We had so much interest on those fucking loans. Shit.
You want to see something funny?
Hmm.
See right there? There's water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
They're all full of urine?
Huh?
They're all full of urine?
No, I grabbed one of them when I first got to this hotel room, and I drank it, right? And then I looked at the other one, and there's a tag on it that says each bottle's $4.
Holy crap. You're like, I ain't drinking the other one.
I'm sitting there like, I'm not drinking no more water in y'all's hotel.
It's like, I'll drink tap water straight from the faucet. Fuck that.
No shit, I'll go straight to the sink in the restroom, man.
Like, I'm sitting there like, can I fill up the bottle back with some tap water, put it back? Like, I didn't
That's
drink
ridiculous.
this water bottle.
But yeah, it's interesting, like you're saying, seeing how certain boxes come up, fizzle out. Like, like I said, we've been around a year and a half, and all the people that have come and gone since we've started. It's interesting.
Like I said, you're on the right path. It's just, I want to get your box. I've just been having financial shit go on.
Don't even worry about, man. Like I said, we will be here for when you're back on your feet.
But I'm trying to promote your shit to everybody because you've been there.
Appreciate it.
You're on the way, you know?
Yeah, we got a lot of horror block customers. So many of them. Like, after I sold out boxes twice this month, we got probably 50 fucking emails saying, where's your boxes? Where's your boxes? I'm like, yeah. We sold out twice and they're sold out. A lot of boxes. But the problem is curating each box. The more you open, and that's one thing I've had long discussions with Robert Abobos, when he opened up to 500 subscribers, when he did that, when he got so far behind, like, he's like, I kick myself in the ass every damn day for doing that. He's like, because I was able to include little notes and personal items and hunt for specific things, but when I did that, I had wholesale pops and this and the other just to get orders filled. And like I told my wife, the most I'll ever fucking do is 100 orders a month. That's the most I'll ever do. Because even that's straining myself to, like, get it out on time and get, each box curated. But, like 500, I'm like, holy crap, dude, what were you thinking? I respect you like a motherfucker, but damn, man, 500? 500! No. He's just a family of 3. Like, how are you ever going to fucking catch up on that shit? That's why he's had his box closed now for a couple months. Like, I just got off the phone with him 3 days ago,
That's why I never jumped on Bobo's, because I saw when Darren got his box, he had told me that he was waiting like 3 months, almost 4 months for it, and he's waiting a good while.
Yeah. Like, our box, the longest wait time that we had, and like I said, because of that $8,000 hit that we had in November, one box, we had a 3-month wait. People had to wait 3 months past. And I just felt like garbage. I felt like absolute shit having people wait that long. Like, I kept posting, I kept showing items we got in. I made sure though that everybody had so much extra value for the boxes for waiting. So, it went really red in the hole for that box. But I can understand how he's fucking feeling right now. Like, especially with the deaths in his family and, plus being behind like that, he had to shut his site down. Like, I want him to get back on his feet. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody that I'll ever buy a box from that's not corporate again will be from him. Once he gets back on his feet, his first box that he got for me, he fucking got me like Evil Ernie comic, a Lobo comic. I love both of them to death. He fucking got me a Fangoria magazine from the year I was born.
Oh, wow.
January 1980 issue. Fucking, he got me some personalized art and everything. And mind you, this is before I talked to him. Because I was a fan of Bobo's. And then once we were opening up our boxes, that's when I called him up after the box. And I'm like, probably don't know me. If I mention Lobo and Evil Ernie, he's like, I know that box. And I'm like, I remember that box. Yeah, I gave you the Fangoria for your month. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm opening up a box. Yeah. So, yeah, I've always been a subscriber of subscription boxes. And as long as there's good ones out there, I still will.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't personally, like I said, outside of Fright Crate for that 1 month, I don't see anybody like competition wise doing a good horror box. That's the indie ones. And the only, like, if it hadn't been for the instances that I've ran into with Jay, the shit that he's said and done to our company, I would have bought a box from him. I would have bought a monthly box from him, definitely. But as personal shit, no. You know, but do I admit he does good boxes now? Yeah, he's done good boxes for the last couple. Before that, questionable. You know, like I see where he cut corners and wholesale and everything and some certain items. I'm like, we did better than that with our monthly boxes when we were first starting. But, you know, I appreciate what the hustle he's doing. Yeah. So.
Hey guys, you guys can keep talking offline if you want, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the stream because my girlfriend wants to go to bed.
No problem.
Right. Talk to you later, Daryl.
No problem, man. Talk to you later.
You guys can keep the hangout going if you want, but I gotta get offline, man.
All right. Later.
Okay, man.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Bye.